So, I mean, Carnage is a somewhat belligerent assist and rush character, which, considering Nick plays Cap in base game, I think there's a synergy point there.
And he just zooms across the screen so quickly. CaptainBackpak, already walking backwards, does not want to have to interface with this character at the start of the round. Looks like NickBad swinging some blades around, going to be able to knock down Batsu in the corner. Didn't quite have the confirm off of it, but Batsu's now under half life. NickBad may be able to get this kill if he gets a hit without even needing a combo now, or without even needing any meter usage.
And just Carnage in general is a very strong economy character in terms of what he can do meterless.
Oh, but Iceman got in just in time in order to save Batsu's butt. Nice work with the team synergy, CaptainBackpak. Keep that Batsu alive. And Iceman's a little less scary to dry tag in than other characters, since he has that 1.2 million life. He's a beefy boy. They need to invest a bunch of resources if they want to kill him. It's an entirely reasonable thing to do in certain situations. But leaving Carnage at 1 pixel is not. And Sakura managing to get in here. And let's see, NickBad immediately getting into install. Batsu's dive kick is very belligerent. It goes really far, really fast at a horizontal, like at a 45. And it's quite threatening, but it does have a little bit of potential issues with it if you know how to move around it. Iceman getting messed up here, though, and that's not going to work, but the DHC to save it is Wizard Tim. How do you feel about people saving their combos?
If you have this bar, spend it, even if you miss the first half, being able to stay on your terms for pressure is very worthwhile.
Yeah, and sometimes it's like, dang it, I could have killed for just like 1 meter, but I didn't do the combo quite right. Just spend the second meter. It doesn't matter that you could have done it better the other time. Just like throwing out those grenades with S.T.A.R.S Jill manages to negate the opportunity for CaptainBackpak's X Factor Gambit to do the damage he needs to do. And now with their own X Factor, NickBad is going to kill off this character.
Level 2, just enough.
Yes. And S.T.A.R.S Jill is blessed when she level 2, she could cancel it into her level 1 in case level 2 isn't enough to kill.
Nice throw.
And Carnage trying to throw out some of these attacks to control space. It looks like it's going pretty evenly, and then that air dash S is just enough to control CaptainBackpak, keep any of their actions in the corner contained, and now it looks like Carnage has the potential to kill here. What does he do for it? Goes into super after the medium version of the OTG, and this is going to give Sakura the opportunity for wall bounce. Great stuff by him.
That's an evil route for sure.
Carnage bringing the sunburn to schoolgirls. I hope that's the end of his maliciousness, because I've heard that he's much more unpleasant in the comics at this phase. But Carnage is getting beaten up here by Iceman. Do you think with the DHC isn't even needed? How nice! CaptainBackpak knew. I would have DHC just to be safe. But CaptainBackpak knew it would kill. That awareness of their character.
Great pressure there. Nick built his bar too, so this can be a kill theoretically.
Ooh, moving over there. And both of them have lots of meter at this point, so CaptainBackpak can easily confirm into level 3, which makes Iceman's damage much easier to manage if they get a hit. But ended up going for an early X Factor there, and the worst situation that could happen for Backpack. They X Factor and then get hit, so they are just losing this situation, but their X Factor is now down to a 5th. Gambit has the opportunity to get hit by Raging Demon, and Sakura decides to try and mix, but Gambit has the opportunity to be alive still. He has level 3 available, and Sakura's life is low enough that he could probably kill her with level 1, but he's not going to get the opportunity here. NickBad being very restrained with not just beaming him in the face. I very much would just try to beam him in the face where
rush
he cannot
DP.
interact.
I think Gyp's reads really well.
Yeah, the Tatsu was just getting in there. Didn't want to do either the Shoken or the Zanku Hadokens. Just wanted to get in there with some Tatsus.
Something I like
Oh.
also about NickBad's current team is that when Carnage dies, he gets access to the 2-button tech between Sakura and Sunburn and Jill.
That is quite useful. Jill has the best THC in the game, and being able to just snipe things so effectively is incredibly terrifying, especially if people have assists that are very strong, but are also very visible on screen for potentially being counterpoked.
So they said Carnage is an economy character. He can build a lot of bar for pretty much touchless stuff, so it all plays back into the engine.
Ooh, and decided to use the Carnage to get into Sakura with the install on. He's regenerating that red life in the back. Carnage not a super high life character, so you could see that red life coming back pretty fast.
Oh, that was dirty.
And Batsu here, he may be a tough punk in school, but Sakura has graduated from school at some point. I don't know if she's still 16 in this variant or whatever.
So what you're saying is he's being rival schooled?
He is being rival schooled. Is he like rival colleges now or something? I do not know about the current Street Fighter lore for what Sakura has done with her life. But CaptainBackpak here still has X Factor available if they survive this situation, and they do. Come down with a button, kill Carnage instantly. Correct. And gets the hit but doesn't get the full confirm. And NickBad happy to just hold down back for a moment and then immediately zooms all the way across the screen and kills Gambit. Does not kill Gambit, instead gets thrown by Gambit, and the kinetic card misses. That was so unfortunate.
Sportsmanship.
All of them, comedy of errors, many challenges. But with that, NickBad taking it 3-0 over CaptainBackpak to move on in the winner's side of the bracket, while CaptainBackpak will move on in the learner's side.
I guess it's Nick Extra Bad.
Oh, and Nick Extra Bad tonight because of the Carnage.
Also, if
X, yeah, it's easy to convert meter into damage for him. One of the things that's amazing is that his triple buster resist is as fast as a jab, so it's much harder to deal with than many of the other horizontal control assists. Scary like a Katsu might be. But let's see how Remsho tries to get in here, because Shogundo's team is able to just like potentially keep US Agent out, but they've acquired the corner and got Jean back there. How are they going to swing to get in on this? Being very respectful for a US Agent. I'm not seeing as much of the Roland overhead as we may see with a player like a Lazy Boss.
Oh, nice challenge there.
And one of the benefits of having a DHC into Beam, if you have DHC into Beam, no matter what, when you pick up stray damage, it's so easy to convert it into a dead character when they are just in that last 20% or so.
Speaking of converting into a dead character, this could be the case.
Oh, did not do so. And for Zuki Wookie in chat, I believe Angel Glory has been working on Jean. I don't know how much they've been doing recently on him, but Jean is a character that has already had a bunch of time and love put into developing lots of things about him. Oh, and Jean Grey gets the hit on Gambit, but does not confirm it. Indefinite hiatus Avengers? Oh, that's too bad, but understood. Modding is a huge thing that takes a lot of work, and not everyone has time and energy to invest in that. So as life things come up, it can definitely impact things. But when life things go down, that would be what's happening with Jean right now, as she loses the last of her red life, and it's all up to X's Anchor. How do y'all feel about Anchor X?
I don't know. Maybe he's the meteor that destroyed the dinosaurs.
Yeah, I feel Anchor X has a lot of different vectors for being potentially useful. Like, his mix is pretty strong, his chip is very strong, he's able to have a high amount of movement so he could disengage from situations and re-engage quickly. He is just such a threatening character, but he doesn't have any safe way to spend meter in neutral, which is pretty unfortunate for X Factor. But Iceman here, getting hit a few times. Let's see if Shogundo has some lightning loops on deck. Ended up not managing to get his Buster release. Incredibly unfortunate. Saber mode has been going pretty well for him in neutral, but now that these ice beams are coming out, let's see if it continues.
It's like Saber mode is so weird because that slash release is sort of like a command jump.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the being able to get the Ryu engine on release, especially the light one has almost no startup and no recovery, while the level 3 version is incredibly powerful with its long, active, enormous hitbox that hits everywhere that you get to confirm off of because it's a soft knockdown. Very, very powerful tool. Highly recommended for people to explore it. Gambit, though, doing some explorations of his own until Cyclops catches him with a shot and is going to go straight into beam here. Takes Gambit down to a fraction of his life. Is this going to combo? No, did not let the last hit for Cyclops. All of the beam hits hold in place, and then the last hit's the one that pops them up into there so that you could get combos and things. You need to make sure that last hit happens for DHCs to work properly from him.
It feels really irregular if you're a Dante player and usually you try and DHC before the last shot.
Yes, oh, and caught with the crouch light, but then Shogundo didn't believe. Remsho still has US Agent, but not for long. X is running down for X. Let's see if it will just be factorless negative X at this point. Oh my gosh, X gets caught. Is there a way to continue? Doesn't quite get the follow-up. And because of Shogundo's X Factor, was able to avoid that chip. But now it's all up to Cyclops against X Factor. Gambit, Iceman, Agent Escape perfectly mixes him. And with that...
Oh. That was interesting. I think they could have just level 3'd there and killed.
I also think level 3 and kill would have been quite reasonable. May have thought that the height was something that was funky based off hit confirm and needed to go for something, but looks like either way it was working out for Remsho. Remsho up 2-0 over Shogundo. And congratulations to Psylocke in being a very, very high-ranked Cosmic Lord. Not all of us can be as powerful as the fruitiest fetuses, but eventually you'll make it there. Good luck. Oh my gosh, it looks like there's some pressure, and X's and assist has gotten hit pretty hard, but so has US Agent. Down to the black bar under the names, and that is a pretty scary space to be, especially when Gambit's getting comboed here. Goes into Shockwave, into the Mega Optic Blast DHC, Gambit dies, US Agent loses half his life coming in.
I would really like to see a little bit of the teleports utilized with Shogundo's team here.
Oh, and with this, had the opportunity. Oh no! Ended up getting it the wrong direction. And thank you to Fruity Fetus for gifting a sub to Happy Little Xbox. One of the most common participants in our tournaments has been playing, and always when they place top 3 has given back to the next week's bracket. Very wonderful member of the community. Thanks to both of y'all for being great folks that make the community be wonderful.
It was going really well for Shogundo, and now it's not.
Yes, and X needs to be protected at this point. If he gets called badly and then just eats one super or something. Oh, or if Jean just gets hit immediately, this will also lead into it. And with that, Remsho is going to leave Jean at a pixel, and she X's to try and avoid the situation. Manages to get away for a moment, but immediately gets caught by those crouching normals. Oh, X is in there. US Agent is going to die. Iceman comes in with 3 meters and X Factor 3. Let's see what they're able to make happen with it. Get caught by the mix, but doesn't actually die. And now this is looking very scary for both players. Just like that, Jump S did so much damage from Remsho.
Cross up.
But Shogundo getting on the board, 1-2 against Remsho. Is this the beginning of the comeback?
I think Shogundo could probably benefit from your philosophy of using Shockwave a little in this matchup.
If you see someone go to super jump height or summon an assist in a certain way, there's a lot of times that it's just like, invest the resources, get rid of the character for free. It's available. Any other time you use the resources, it will be harder. Just Shockwave to close things out where it's useful. But Cyclops here, not quite going to kill. Is Gene Splice going to be available? It wasn't within the correct range to get the Gene Splice for it. But wow, I think that's one of the first times in the last like month and a half or so that I've seen the roll into overhead actually get beaten out by a normal.
It's true.
That thing is very hard to beat, and even if you're swinging at it from above or something, a lot of the time it's rough. So very nice stuff to Shogundo and actually being able to get that hit. It's quite a challenge.
I guess for new players also, Jean Grey has a projectile shield that you can set up. So a big thing is when you knock someone down, put up the shield, it does nullify some of their escape assists if they're projectile based.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it lets you be pretty degenerate. Oh, very nice immediate fix by Shogundo. Drops it, but then it's good anyways. But being able to just like adjust in those situations. Oh, the Bulldog was just what was needed. Remsho was not ready for it, but then Shogundo didn't have the confirm. He's going to chip Iceman a bit, but now Remsho is going to be at full screen with full X Factor Iceman. Oh no, he gets the hit immediately. This is potentially going to be the end of X. But instead X gets out, another chance to live. Ice Beams are going to do a lot of damage at this point. X needs to be very cautious about how he approaches this. But now, Iceman down to a quarter of X Factor. This is looking very possible for either player, but it's looking much more possible for Remsho combo into level 3. Oh no, he didn't Ice Beam in level 3.
This is punishable, he poses.
He does pose, but Remsho didn't quite get in time to make it happen. And this time it's going to connect. Iceman, being the hardy character he is, Shogundo still needs to do an actual combo to kill him at this point if he gets the hit. But this is incredibly close. Remsho gets the hit. Will they confirm into Super this time? They don't have it. And Gene Splice to try and get out, but the Arctic attack is too strong. Remsho takes it 3-1 over Shogundo.
So far, incredible matches tonight.
That was hype. Thanks to our excellent players this evening. And monster of evidence, we know. Oh, Kevin's being a hater. It's also a possibility in this case, I think. But looks like we have the Leon Strider 2099 and Psylocke versus Carnage, Sakura, and S.T.A.R.S built. So I guess this is GoldenNut playing a team that is pretty similar to some stuff we've seen from Dobby, actually. Very curious, but NickBad just going in with Carnage until he's not. He gets caught by the... Oh no, it is Dobbilicious. That makes more sense. My brain was confused. But Dobbilicious's Leon is, unfortunately for them, getting slashed up. NickBad showing that their brand new Carnage is putting in the work, going to take out this Strider 2099 potentially. And S.T.A.R.S Jill saving him. The Psyblade being a great call by Dobbilicious, but then the S.T.A.R.S Jill gun had saved, but wins neutral afterward. Gets to get in. Oh, and on the far side of the screen for this works out pretty decent for Dobbilicious. Able to make sure that NickBad needs to invest the meter in a not great situation, and now is going to get comboed. Gets this. Oh no, did not get anything after the 2M there. Even though it OTGs, the hit stun deterioration still impacts it pretty hard, so you don't get to use it as an OTG into something super late in a combo. Oh, and going down, the additional Excalibur angle, pretty scary. Goes into the air super there, and this is going to catch with the tentacles. Psylocke gets caught. Does NickBad invest X Factor? Decides not to. And S.T.A.R.S Jill gets hit, gets taken down to a good quarter of her life. Let's see if Psylocke has what it takes to fight this Carnage. Just shooting at him from full speed, and it works. And with that, Dobbilicious taking the first round against NickBad. This is quite a fight. And really, there were so many technical points in that. Dobbilicious getting some really good Psyblade summons. Good stuff in footsies with the Psylocke herself. Oh, I need to check Discord. Apologies. And that was me being a good member of a tournament. If your TO calls on you or calls you in chat, make sure to go there immediately and listen to what they are saying. Thank you to the people who TO, and thank you to the people who are on brackets to make it easier for all of this stuff to happen. Because without them, we would not have tournaments to play.
Like,
or to watch for all the stream monsters.
It's an interesting match when you put Strider versus Carnage, as both have a very similar jump arc and like travel abilities.
Ooh, and Carnage here is going to get the opportunity to go into Super. Is the DHC into Sakura going to go for a kill? Does not get the bounce. That was very unfortunate. And now the air super is going to connect. Goes into the side thrust. Manages to get to the opposite side of the screen from Sakura. Let's see. Oh, the teleport hits but does not get the confirm. I would like to see at some point if Dobbilicious just like gave Psylocke a full support squad so that she was enabled. Like her with Strider 2099 is already pretty cool to see her get to actually fight with support instead of just being in the back. And doing good work with it. Carnage is down to a very low amount of life. Bad finding what he wants to do with him, but gets overheaded and eats an animal. How do you feel about Mad Wheel hitting into air as an anti-air wizard, Tim?
You know, it worked for Deadpool. Why shouldn't it work the same for Psylocke?
It works out. Oh, but that didn't turn into the full combo it was intended to. Let's see what Dobbilicious does here in order to confirm. Goes into Super there, and with that, is going to kill off S.T.A.R.S Jill and take the second game, going up 2-0 over NickBad.
Each of these engagements have been pretty close. It's just Nick is not really getting the mileage he wants from his combos.
And sometimes that's what happens the first week you play a new character, but I admire that when NickBad goes down 0-2, he still plays the character that he's trying to learn and like figure out how to do stuff with, because you will learn better if you try under pressure.
Oh, man,
my gosh,
Strider
2099! You were just being stabbed. Leon just was jumping, like, Strider's like, come on bro, where's my support? But Leon just took his sweet time in giving Strider any extra opportunities to be alive. Oh, now gonna stab Psylocke up a bit?
You know, Leon had Ashley flashbacks for a second and couldn't be available.
Yeah, sometimes the one support mission is just too much, and when it's a support life instead of a support mission, it can wear on someone's behavior. But Strider going for the mix ends up getting the anti-cross up bird bomb. That was nice by Dobbilicious. But Sakura X factors and immediately gets hit. The situation that you do not want to happen, but falls out of Dobby's combo. This is looking very possible for either one of them. Side thrusts in order to try and get out, but gets thrown immediately. X Factor burning down by both players, but that's not going to hit full screen. This will, however, gets the hit on Psylocke. Doesn't have a confirm available, but now X Factor's almost done for both players. Ooh. And great wall cling to get to the opposite side, but the DHC from NickBad gets Sakura in there, does decent damage to Strider 2099. She's only going to need a little more chance or a throw. Do you think Psylocke can take out both characters here? Because she doesn't really have any resources. Oh no. She doesn't have any resources, and the resource of life she is running out of more of. So it looks like this time Psylocke's not going to do it. NickBad getting on the board against Dobbilicious, the previous champion. Oh, and the happy birthday. Oh no, both of them crossed over the back of NickBad there. Not quite ready for how that happy birthday would hit. But Dobbilicious not quite ready for the S. It's like Viper's S, so sometimes it's easy for the first hit to have something wonky happen. And very nice stuff with the wacky tentacles. Not going to catch a Psylocke here with that. But still, Leon is dead, Psylocke is bleeding, and Sakura is now installed. This is looking pretty scary. NickBad has the power with Carnage, gets in there with that Air S, and now it's all up to Psylocke and X Factor 3. Do you think the 3 meters is going to be enough here? Oh no, it's not. She's just dead. Oh,
Nick,
no.
You have X Factor. You could have just gone for OTT pick up X Factor Axe Rush.
Yes. Yes, I 100% agree with you. And when the TACs happen, when it's like, oh, just X Factor and spend your meter. It's fine. It will be fine. I promise. But is that NickBad doing some work here now? Is that going to be the comeback that we see? Is NickBad just building tension in order to defeat the champion with his immaculate team? or is Dobby now running the evil Ryu to show what Carnage may think he's evil, but is he evil enough that evil is in his name?
Wow.
Oh, Psyblade into Hadouken is not a confirm I have seen before. That was pretty hilarious. But Psyblade has been pretty effective for Dobbilicious in general. They've had good timing on when to summon it in relation to when NickBad wants to move forward. Great work with the Shokunetsu there. For those who don't know, Tabs made it so the Shokunetsu, Evil Ryu needs to charge it, but when he does charge it, it has the durability of level 3 Buster, so that those big red fireballs are pretty intense to deal with. Oh, and Evil Ryu going to get the hit on Sakura, doesn't get the confirm to kill her though because of that TAC break. Nice work to NickBad in being aware. Let's see, gets under. Evil Ryu is going to die. This is looking very good for NickBad. Has the incoming mix-up available on Strider with the beam assist or the guns assist. Oh no, the happy birthday! Dobbilicious too strong, doesn't even need the Monster Hunter. People were thinking that's the problem, but it looks like even with an essentially different team, Dobbilicious coming in 3-2 over NickBad. And I need to hop off because I'm playing my match against Best Xbox. Good luck and have fun, Best Xbox.
Alright, let's check who is coming up next in our bracket.
Interesting combinations going on here. We've been seeing a lot of diversity in what people are exploring on their teams. And it looks like Edsadiet been running a little bit of the Iceman recently. Toji here with the Gambit is going to just get in there with that first hit, but it's very hard to kill Iceman on the first hit. 1.2 million, you need to have a good combo. Chat, do you have a favorite version of green ice? I'm sure that there's like lime slushies or like shaved ice goodness or all kinds of different things. Do you have a green ice that is actually a good idea, or is it all just radioactive and problematic?
I mean, if you can't consume dairy, mint sorbet is lovely.
Oh, mint sorbet sounds like it would be kind of nice. Does ice cream count? It says the Havengers. You are the lord of the stream. You get to decide whether ice cream counts. So, Kevin, does ice cream count? Mint chocolate chip. Okay, mint chocolate chip is some pretty high tier green icy deliciousness, and also the lime. But during this time, Toji has been obliterating Edsadiet's entire team. But Edsadiet got the hit with Cyclops, is going to be able to kill off Monster Hunter using that X Factor. Now Gambit gets mixed immediately. This may be all that Edsadiet needs, but it's not. Gets the throw, follows up, does not go into super, and because of that, Toji swings immediately. Those fast reactions to the drop combo, and with that, Toji's gonna build the level 3. Interesting, did not quite work out. And the command throw to get through with a Bulldog. This is pretty scary for both players. Let's see, the Hyper Beam's coming out, but now that X Factor's gone, the chip damage is much more feasible to manage, while getting shot in the feet is not. That was a good 200,000 just from the full screen distance. Toji being
a little
very
afraid.
Yeah, Toji is too. Doesn't want to get his assist caught by any beams into Mega Optic Glass, so has been very cautious about bringing in that Gambit for the extra cards. Oh, NickBad says dreams don't die, but Monster Hunter does. The sadness is profound. But Ice Beams seem to be doing pretty good, and using that Venom Fang assist mainly to just like push back, cover the area that's in close. I'm not sure that was an intentional crossover counter by Toji to bring in the Monster Hunter, but we will see.
So this feels like we're in the renaissance of Iceman. This character hasn't had too many major changes, but people seem to have changed how they want to play him.
And that's the thing, as people learn more about characters over time, they just become more interesting to engage with because there's just like a greater depth available to explore. Monster Hunter here, going into the Star Shield, catches the feet. That was very fortunate. Iceman, some weird get hit in the air interactions there, but that's okay. Is going to die, and Monster Hunter gets to come in. How do you feel about having the Monster Hunter against Venom as the match here?
I feel like they have almost the same length when it comes to normals, but Venoms are a little faster.
Venom comes with all of this mobility attached. Oh, but if you get the throw, it doesn't matter if they have mobility attached. You're going to kill off the character, invest the level... Oh no, invest the level 3 and it doesn't work? Was that all of the resources for Monster Hunter, or was that just level 1 and I missed it?
Because the cross under, beautiful.
Oh, S.T.A.R.S Jill eats the damage here, gets in and just THC so the OTG pickup, but because of this, S.T.A.R.S Jill gets to... Does she X? She does not. It's all up to X Factor Gambit now. That was really fortunate for Toji to force an extra meter out of Edsadiet, but Gambit here eating so much chip damage.
Problem with Cyclops just builds so much bar. It's like Ed's almost recouped what he lost.
It's true, and at this point Toji's going to kill off Cyclops. Let's see what Venom does in order to fight this X Factor 3 character. Goes into a super, it connects, is going to do decent damage to Gambit. Now, Toji's X Factor is almost out. Let's see if they get the opportunity to press S at point blank range, and they do indeed. Ended up backdashing when they didn't have time for it, and because of that, Edsadiet is going to take the game off of Toji. Ooh, and
Exciting.
Iceman getting that hit into the knockdown in the corner, but didn't quite have the ideal OTG for the situation with Venom thing. Venom getting beat up a little bit here by Toji, showing that if Iceman's not going to cover the angle that prevents him from fighting Venom, he's just going to kill off that assist character to the best of his ability. Oh, and Cyclops here eating tons of potential damage, but the Arctic attack saves him. Good stuff to Iceman being a homie to his fellow X-Men. How do you feel about the X-Men actually having that team synergy and protecting each other from certain death?
Very on brand.
But Edsadiet needs to be a little cautious about continuing to protect from certain death, because Cyclops is bleeding pretty hard now. He has protected every time that Cyclops has gotten hit, but Cyclops has gotten hit quite a decent amount. No, and isn't summoning Cyclops at this point. Instead, just like working from a more full screen game, but then Cyclops getting that red life back, and Ice Beams are working until they get caught by the guns. This is probably going to just kill by Toji, and it does. Venom's Web Zip, incredibly good in footsies there, but Toji trying to get some nonsense on the ground, some incendiary grenades, throwing out some guns, and gets the hit on Venom here. X Factor is available. Would you X Factor if you were Toji?
Yeah, you really want to not let Cyclops heal any more than this.
That is, and great confirm from that position. Now Toji won't need to use those resources, and because of that is going to be able to kill off Venom. Cyclops did get back up to 2/3 life. He's doing okay, but not okay enough to get thrown, and with that, Toji is going to kill off this character. Oh no, Toji's not gonna... Wow, that cross through with Toji. Swiftness.
Well, it all worked out. Last chance for Ed here.
Also, S.T.A.R.S Jill's 2M is a move that crosses through a lot, so it is worth being aware that it's one of the few grounded things that could cross you up occasionally. Oh, and this time Toji getting that hit with Gambit, gets Iceman into the corner, decides to just spend the meter, take him down to below half life. Ooh, this will take him down to below 1/3 life. Will Edsadiet leave Iceman in? Oh, does, but it's entirely wrong to do so, and with that, both Iceman and Venom eat so much damage, and Venom's going to come in at just like 1/10 of his life. But it doesn't matter if you make the correct throw reads, having a pixel is all you need, and with that, Edsadiet gets a good hit on S.T.A.R.S Jill, but doesn't turn her into a dead character, while she, on the other hand, shoots him a couple times, which is going to make it harder for her to kill him, but this is going to be enough in order to take it. X Factor 3 Cyclops against this full team seems scary.
Okay, the swing, no swing.
Oh, went for immediate command throw there. Didn't end up working against Toji, and now Toji is definitely in a favorable position. Manages to... Oh no, the incendiary grenades stopped their ability to launch properly, but that was a drop by Edsadiet. That was exactly what Toji needed, and now this is looking like Toji is going to take it 3-1 over Edsadiet in order to move on in the bracket. Oh, did that happen in time? Pixel... No, the pixel's not there. Toji too strong. 3-1 over Edsadiet.
Yeah, we've been having a little bit of issues with optic sweep into hyper dropping tonight.
Mm-hmm. Getting accustomed to timing, sometimes if your ping's a little higher or lower than normal, it can be a little bit squiggly. But oh my gosh, we have so many great folks still in bracket, because missiles, and then while X is in, you have gun and missiles. It's just, this is a rough life for a character like US Agent. Oh, but managed to hit that S.T.A.R.S Jill right away. Good stuff to Remsho. But gets hit in the corner, almost gets confirmed on out of it. But Renard playing a little bit riskier here. But with that, Remsho gets the hit, but doesn't get it confirmed again. It has been a scrambly beginning of the match. Renard actually holding pretty hard forward against this US Agent, when the opposite side of the screen, I think, is a much better place to be against this character.
Paid off, though.
I guess if someone's dead, it all works out the same, right? And with that, Gambit's eating this combo. Because of the missile starter, it's going to scale a bit. Oh, and didn't get the timing for the charging stars to make that work out. And because of that, S.T.A.R.S Jill is going to go down and only take a single meter to do it, I think, because she's pretty squishy and Gambit Super does a decent amount of damage. Looking good for both players, and the Cajun escape catches, and Remsho's running that incendiary assist grenade, but it didn't end up quite converting the way that they needed. Looks like Renard, moving back, may think about using X Factor on X because he has more experience with X than Shadow Lady, but let's see if he ends up doing that. Oh, the Gambit cards have an interaction though, they will beat the Whirlwind. Need to be ready for that. But now, S.T.A.R.S Jill, as a character that Renard plays a decent amount, he knows, oh my gosh, this is going to catch X. The missiles do catch, but Shadow Lady's going to come in and get thrown immediately. Does Remsho have the combo and X Factor? It does not. Let's see if Renard does. Level 3, please! And with that, Renard takes the first game in a scrambly first set. Even though that was a bit wild, I think that was some pretty hype marbles. How are you feeling?
For sure. I mean, I said, I like seeing people trying out all the tools. There's so many new features that comes in almost constantly with the modded characters. So workshopping everything is always worth it.
Indeed. And this time, Renard getting the hit but not respecting the incendiary grenade. And Remsho swinging after being hit, and it is successful. Gets the opportunity to potentially combo, but it doesn't work out for Remsho. Renard just too strong, too hype for this to happen. Has been hitting so many of these falling or these S's that go into early buster release in the air. Curious what Renard's trying to do with those. I also know that Renard is playing from his girlfriend's place tonight, so he's on the Wi-Fi instead of on the normal wired connection. So that may be influencing some of the execution on things.
Tough challenge.
Oh, and US Agent getting to get in there. Shadow Lady is Renard's least experienced character, and he is getting mixed up with her. Let's see if Remsho has a kill combo, activates X Factor, but then the comeback of the shield breaks it up. Remsho getting on the board 1-1 against Renard. Havengers confirming that in the future this channel will have all of the missiles. There will be War Machine, there will be Shadow Lady. It is just about to come through with team missiles in the future. Oh, and S.T.A.R.S still dying. Remsho getting advantage pretty early on here, but X gets the hit. Will this be a confirmation into what's needed? Gets the 6H, but doesn't get the follow-up afterwards. That was a reset into almost his killing, but looks like there was not respect that 5 missiles were about to come down on his face, and because of that, Remsho loses Gambit. Renard out here with plenty of meter to try and do something against this US Agent in S.T.A.R.S Jill, but US Agent has actually been doing very decently with fighting X so far. I feel like just more Whirlwind, multi-shot, and missiles makes that very hard though for him to manage. Ooh, got the hit here, and now it is looking a little bit scary. So catching and pushing all the way away. X Factor's available. Doesn't get the X Factor though. Renard's left in a bad position here. Remsho having this at the tie position, but X Factor gets the throw. Oh no, he doesn't know that you could just mash buttons there. For her throw, the bounce, you could just press buttons. You don't need to try no TV for that one. Oh, and S.T.A.R.S still gets the hit. This looks like the end of Shadow Lady. It's not, and Renard, will he just combo into level 3? And just comboing into level 3 is the correct option. Wizard Tim is what was needed all along was Renard to play Shadow Lady, so he decides to just spend the meter.
Yeah, actually, you have made the best point of the night there.
Like, we've seen that twice now, where it's like, oh, the level 3 kills, wins the game, does that thing just as needed. But that's how it goes sometimes. Maybe that's one of the great things. Renard explores so many characters, and sometimes exploring things outside of your standard playstyle get you to learn more about different things. Ooh,
Also, the more ponytails, the stronger Renard gets.
Oh my gosh, X is getting kind of messed up here, and now S.T.A.R.S still is going to need to come into a mix and gets overheaded, but it doesn't confirm. The hit afterwards does, however, and now this is going to go into Super 1 DHC into... Oh no, she hit the ground. That's not going to do it. And unfortunately for Renard, doesn't get his Flash Kick Super to win there. Now it's all up to Shadow Lady when she is the least experienced character on his team, but hits with the start there, and has another opportunity. This is going to do a decent amount. Needs one more hit if this is going to be the combo he goes for. Ends up getting his charge down up, but Remsho is on the other side of the screen. Air Lightning legs in order to try and control space. Remsho has a big advantage here, doesn't need to particularly interact, and is able to get back S.T.A.R.S Jill's red health the longer that this goes without any interaction. But, oh, didn't decide to disengage, and now fighting against Renard. Renard not being able to kill US Agent with all of these, but X Factor gets in. And now, let's see if with X Factor a little bit more capable of killing characters. Oh yeah, this is going to be the end of S.T.A.R.S Jill, and now it's easy to combo into level 3, and that's all you need to potentially kill this Gambit. And does he go into level 3 at the right time? I think he needed to mash a little more. Oh no, that's not gonna do it. The beam is the incorrect option, and with that, Remsho, by the last fraction of their pixel, and because Renard went for beam instead of missiles, they were able to get on the board for another game. Is that 2-2?
Mm-hmm. Renard's not using the doll install much, I see.
Yes, it hasn't, none of the stance changes happened at all yet. It's pretty, something that takes getting accustomed to, and as we've seen, Renard plays X in mostly, or in almost essentially, Buster mode. So we'll see if he ends up exploring more of those options, but in general, when you're learning a character, learning at least one thing that works is pretty useful. Oh my gosh, why did that hit him? Charging Star, why did you fail? Why? Oh well, that did not work out for Remsho, and I guess he was just at the very end of the projectile invulnerability for it. That was tragic, but now is going to get caught by some lightning and explosions into more. Oh, million carrots, double million carrots!
How meter positive is that?
Renard there, doing some good stuff, and then potentially losing 2 characters, depending on what Remsho does with this. Ends up doing that pretty early. Renard's actually going to get to roll out, and that is incredibly unfortunate for Remsho, and incredibly fortunate for Renard. Gets another hit, but this is some scrambly nonsense. The missiles go in, but if Renard hadn't advancing guarded there, he would have been able to combo off of missiles, but because of the advancing guard, needed to go in. Oh my gosh, is going to kill her off with the vase from the air. Let's see what they have available to get in. X is gonna die, and the Shadowhead Lady has a lot of red life. You think Remsho can get the touch on S.T.A.R.S Jill and kill her? Wizard Tin, have you ever seen Cajun escape air X-Factored into throw?
No, that's a new one.
That was the best defense I've seen against that move. We've all been getting mixed up by it, and Renard, with that perfect reaction, X-Factor into throw on the Cajun escape mix-up, blocks it correctly, and just great work.
Brought back the Servbot. This character, not the strongest pure point, but really tricky for all its unique assist options, and has some cool damage stuff. But big thing you will expect when Sherry's placing out is that she likes to cover the screen in bullet Space Invaders style. but not as strong as some of the other characters when it gets to this point-blank range. And you see, Box is opening up, finds the hole, has to rely on a super to OTG. Oh no! Keeps it safe. In terms of assists and support options, Venom really has been going up the charts in terms of people starting to use that Venomous hyper as a reaction to people trying to blow up stuff. And it's been very effective. Overall, between his assists and other utility, Venom is a very strong middle-end character. But Guile is going to have some trouble here. Servbot, way too small. Has the utility options for the tag. And this actually can be a bit hard for Venom. He has good angles, but as long as Flash Kick is available, no web zip is perfectly safe. And Isicera also backing of a projectile assist means there's a little more coverage. OTG hyper. And now Ken, again, we saw Xbox knows how to get through this. Ken, not the best character for avoiding projectiles, but Xbox, one of the best Kens. And this assist, is like a very slow, very durable Sentinel drones. Look out for Lunch Rush. It also OTGs, which is hugely useful. Okay, Isicera, oh, that's good. Got through that, punished the assist, and doesn't have to deal with X Factor Servbot.
Welcome to the world of Marvel vs. Capcom 3, where the finest heroes assemble.
What's the change?
The fight of your life. Get ready to fight.
Yep, Hunk generally Sherry's equal, both characters coming from a unified older version of Hunk. Similar kit, though Hunk has much stronger movement tools and doesn't have a lot of the stun baton kit that Sherry has with the rifle grenade. And then, here's the Ken again. So X Factor going to probably be spent on the Ken. Venom looking to be now running as point. A little bit more aggressive now in terms of potentially like high speed movement. Alright, here we go. Good hit. Already spent the Hunk assist, so pickup is going to be reliant on the Ken assist, or is he just going to go for a reset? It goes for the reset. Sonic Boom assist. Not quite as good as the Flash Kick in general. But Flash Kick is the issue of being a lot harder to pick up, as we can see. Isicera uses Stun Baton to keep them from flying. And Hurricane, forced to spend the third bar, but Isicera's got to do it. And now, once again, as I said before, Hunk very strong in terms of projectile and movement. Two things that flow pretty evenly into each other. Can't really kill, but much like Deadpool, he's very hard to catch when you're being precise about where you position everything. But as I start finding this hit, going for the full damage rep. Oh, no, gets thrown. This is going great for Xbox. Working his way, building momentum, now has set Hunk's grenade, which lets him cancel out of things. Okay, Ken bleeding on the back half. Isicera finding the slide. Now, Ken coming in with almost no HP, probably going to be forced to X Factor as soon as another amount of chip comes their way. Going to keep the Tatsu safe. Good throw. Has access to... Oh. That did not work. Isicera is going to take this round. Wait. X Factor didn't really play much of a factor in the last round, but Ken can be a pretty strong anchor the way Xbox plays them. We're really hoping, though, I think, for X Factor to not be required to take out all of Isicera's team. Xbox is definitely looking to get a kill here with Venom. Isicera's doing a really good job of using that combat slide. Oh, wait, this is a great punish on this assist. Oh, about half HP on Guile. Best you can get probably in that circumstance, and I don't think Xbox is mad about that. Now brings in Hunk, trying to finish off all these easily chippable characters. And this is where you can see the vague differences between the two, including angles, spray patterns, and just the overall movement process. And there we go. That is the end of Venom. Isicera getting what they wanted here. And Guile's HP are really starting to come back. Didn't need to call him, and this is what he did. Very smart. Gets the downward shot. That's a little far for the OTG. That might connect. Smart on Xbox. Busting in. Oh, didn't use the low shot. Now X Factor dwindling down. Sarah playing excellent runaway. Good patience, assist pickup. All up to now X Factorless Ken. As I said before, I think this very much was a situation where Xbox was hoping to have X Factor. But make do with what he has. Isicera going for the full rep here. Has access to level 3. I think this will kill. And there we go. 3 up Isicera, knocking best Xbox to the lower bracket. I guarantee this will be not the last we see of them. Every match just absolutely great so far.
Differentiate how he supports and from base game Strider substantially, and is also very good and worth it. Ooh, hit that Venom thing. Going to be able to bring Batsu into the corner here. Has built a little bit of meter, but not enough that it'll be easy to kill off the next hit. But Batsu hitting from behind with his light. Sometimes buttons just hit on all sides, and this is going to be OTG into combo follow-up. Oh no! CaptainBackpak dropped it with the Batsu.
Batsu, there's not much to say. He very much embodies a Shoto in a Marvel style. He's got dive kick, he's got air dash setups, got cross ups, but he's still very Shoto-esque.
And his light fireball has no recovery. It's super plus. So it's very good for poking people, both air and ground. But looks like Best Xbox willing to minimize randomness and go to full screen. But as soon as they go in, CaptainBackpak with the great Gambit assist in order to kill off Venom. Oh, Best Xbox got hit by the overhead, but fortunately for them, CaptainBackpak did not confirm. Oh, this is going to hit Servbot. Oh no, poor Servbot lost half his life to just that fireball. How do you feel about the abuse of poor Servbots in this world, Wizardton?
They don't deserve it, but when anything that small and gremlin-like, it just seems to happen.
Yeah, the chat, how do you feel about Servbots getting abused? We're seeing it happen in this bracket today, and it's a dark time, I'm telling you. But also, Best Xbox One, people had been frustrated because he was not playing the Servbot as much at times, but we've seen more of the Servbot out of him, so it's really great to see that he's found ways to make the characters work more. But CaptainBackpak here trying to make sure that Servbot doesn't work and is retired to the scrap heap of it's a very tiny scrap heap, but is going to try and kill off these characters. Things have just not quite been working for Best Xbox One. Their pokes haven't been going into what they need. That didn't OTG, and because of that, Best Xbox One has another lease on life, is going to get the hit on Batsu, but CaptainBackpak pressing buttons immediately out of there.
Kick the ground. Oh, he forgot that Lunch Rush is slow.
Yes. that was definitely a thing. And Bison, oh, I don't think we have seen almost any Bison in our entire history of the HAVENGERS since the character got substantial nerfs done to them. So it's interesting to see them being returned into the bracket. Nice stuff to CaptainBackpak, and gets the hit to bring Ken to the opposite side of the screen. Let's see what they end up doing in order to try and finish off this show.
I forgot how decent that assist was.
Yes. Oh, but Gambit gets thrown, and ends up tagging back into Bison. Would rather have Bison with the Gambit assist than vice versa, but he might not have Bison at all at this point. Best Xbox has plenty of meter, has the knockdown, goes into THC, and will the Servbots hit? They do, and had the opportunity to follow up. But now, Best Xbox One maybe baiting to see if there's a dry tag so that they could kill off Gambit, but instead, CaptainBackpak managed to make it work with Bison for a moment, but didn't have the confirm available.
Could you do the Devil's Reverse there?
The Devil's Reverse catching little Servbot was pretty amazing, but unfortunately this time was caught by the Hot Pin. And Venom, let's see what he does to get in. CaptainBackpak has lots of meter. If the opportunity comes up, I recommend investing some of it in his card supers because they're very high chip and they're pretty safe. But it looks like CaptainBackpak instead is going to lose this game without spending any of those 5 bars. With that, best Xbox One tying it up 1-1.
Okay, Batsu, first hit. See how much damage you can lead on here.
Though Psylocke, you have more than 99,999 points in our hearts. Don't worry, it's okay. But not okay for Batsu here. 8 that down TAC, and this is going to mean Ken can carry him to the corner. What Nyx has done? Ends up just backing off, does not want to have to deal with anything that's too chaotic. Oh, and that did not... It's not okay. Psylocke showing that he is oppressed by not being able to become a Gaylord. That's just how it goes sometimes, Psylocke. You may need to acquire more points. Sometimes it just works against you, though. But it looks like Batsu here is going to continue to play very patiently. This has been nice from both players, but as soon as he summons an assist, Gambit and Batsu both get blown up. Gambit takes so much damage, down to just 5% of the character, and Bison wasn't able to stop any of that, while Best Xbox gets into the momentum, gets the snap. Let's see, and Gambit dies. We have not ever seen the Dark Dictator, to my understanding. If y'all think the Dark Dictator is full of power and malice, let's see what he could do with all of this. He does have 3 meters available.
Had.
Okay. He had life, he had meter, but now those are in the past tense. Oh, I don't think this kills. Oh, now it'll kill.
But the Venom, it was just Tuesday.
Oh no, this didn't kill, and that is exactly... No, CaptainBackpak didn't have the OTG on deck. And with that, they are going to have to fight off the rest of this without X Factor. And Bison with only the fraction of life that he has, and it's not enough as Servbot captures him from behind, feeding into Best Xbox, winning through that Venom web. Up 2-1 over CaptainBackpak. Those salutes for people who are hype seeing some Bison, send CaptainBackpak some salutes in chat if you got the 07s on deck to support him. But oh no, tagging into that Gambit there, ended up getting hit, but the confirm doesn't go off. That was actually incredibly good for CaptainBackpak.
Oop, forgot about the trap.
Oh, the 2H didn't work there. Gets the happy birthday. This time it works. Do you have a combo into super here? Oh no, didn't quite get the OTG with the head stomp. And with that, Bison is taking damage now. It looks like Best Xbox happy to just back away. Does not want to get into too scrambly situations, but is still getting caught in the situations that they do go in. Ooh, sending out another one. Best Xbox super jumping, gets caught, but doesn't end up quite losing Ken. Down to a pixel, went for that dry tag, and let's see if now with all of the meter they have, they could turn this into a great situation.
Looking so far. You cannot throw projectiles when he's that close to you. There is a little recovery on this.
Ooh. And Gambit in the pixel range for Chip, but Chip is not needed. Gets the hit, and that Venom thing is such a good poke from so far away. May have slightly different properties in the future, but this is going to be a lot of damage against Bison. Kills him off with that THC, and now it's all up to Batsu. Immediately X Factors, but gets caught by the Venom thing. X Factors available. Will Batsu live? Oh, he does. And gets thrown. X Factor, please, Best Xbox. Why are you making this harder than it needs to be? Okay, ends up working out for them. Batsu is very dead, and with that, Best Xbox takes it 3-1.
We have it Servbot showing off all this cool tech.
Mm-hmm. And it's nice that they get the follow-up after supers. THCs are an incredibly useful tool for a lot of teams, and Servbot could access some dark chocolate that is less challenging in those spaces.
Yeah, I thought dark chocolate actually lowered your cholesterol.
Yeah.
Like very high quantities of the pure stuff.
Yeah, a lot of those things seem to work out, but Looks like we have Jean Grey versus Iceman zoning from full screen. And let's see how they each approach this. So far, Edsadiet has been getting those beams in. Oh, it has higher amounts of the what is the LDL, but not the HDL, or but also HDL.
So nice extension on Ed's part with the beams there.
Oh, and gets the hit there. Edsadiet is going to be able to do severe damage to Cyclops here, unless he drops the combo. Cyclops gets another opportunity to play, and gets the command throw there. Ooh. Getting those beams on. Arctic attack here. It's not going to chip a ton. Oh no, and accidentally got the level 3. Was probably trying to DHC into Venom or something, but that did not work out in Edsadiet's favor. Took all of their resources, but they don't need resources to win. Oh no, maybe they do if they go for a TAC and it gets broken.
Oh, that didn't pick up.
And now Jean Grey is going to go down. Cyclops losing so much red life. Let's see if Iceman will just immediately kill him, and now it's all up to Anchor-X. Anchor-X is a character that could do this, especially with so much red life on the other team, and if an assist gets summoned, gets the hit but doesn't quite time it to beat out Venom.
That was
ends
smart.
up getting caught. And with that, this is going to do a lot of damage to Shogundo. I don't think Edsadiet can pick up here. With X-Factor, you may be able to do Venom Rush plus assist in order to combo off of that, but I don't think Edsadiet was going for anything that rough with the playing online. Ooh, and has the hit on X here, though. This is very much going to kill. Gets the hit, and oh no, drops it, but finally kills. I should not think this is done until it's done. Okay, and with that, Shogundo got many chances to almost live, but none of them actually lived. Poor Shogundo.
I'm waiting for it because this is some sweaty Marvel here.
Indeed. And a lot of characters on assist getting down to low life, but if they get down to low life but don't die and don't come in, that was all just extra meter you built, right? Oh, got the hit, but then Jean didn't get the confirm that she desired. Ends up catching Iceman. Didn't realize that they were in hit stun from the Ice Spikes, which would have given enough opportunity for Shogundo to combo after their own shockwave. Oh, Iceman getting caught another little hit on X too. Very nice. Ooh. But having some challenges. Optic Blast is not going to get through there. I don't actually know. Do you know if Mega Optic Blast is going to win against Arctic Attack or not? Or does it depend on how much has come up?
Well, you get, I think, like 80% of the damage, and then eventually you lose, but it's still decently worthy as a snipe, I think.
Okay. And it looks like Edsadiet's plan has been working out pretty well until Shogundo used that meter very well. Decides to get in there and hits Iceman, hits Venom, but Venom gets out. Let's see, using the Harengeki, a move that we don't see that much with many X players. It's one of the tools he has on Quarter Circle Forward Light, but if you do not Buster Charge switch with the character, then it can be a little bit harder to work with. But let's see how Shogundo approaches this. Is now in a pretty decent position. Does not have meter, but has full screen against Venom. Has access to that Cyclops assist in case anything gets close. But gets caught by the Venom barrel, and this is going to be the end of X. Edsadiet kills off the character and has so much meter. Does not kill off the character and still has so much meter. Invest one of it. Goes into the Mega Optic Blast, but X gets the block. Does he punish? And oh no, no DHC into Cyclops because there was no meter available. And with that good block from Edsadiet, caught the correct side. Trying to not die to X here, but now X Factor is about to run out for X, and X just runs out. No more X or the Factor, and with that, Cyclops is going to get a hit in the mirror. Doesn't turn it into what's needed to get the kill though.
Bulldog.
Well, level 3 is available. Shouldn't need. Oh no, dropped the combo that was confirmed off Bulldog. This is still very possible for either player. Gets caught by the 6H, but now is ready. One of those beams, if an Air Beam catches into Super, this could be it. And that could be it there. Didn't end up having something that would be fast enough to deal with the Venom Rush. And with that, Edsadiet going up another game over Shogundo.
That was close. 11 seconds left on that clock.
It's pretty wild. And the Iceman coming out here. Let's see. Previously, Edsadiet has been doing a very good job of winning the zoning war with Iceman against Jean Grey. Let's see if their strategy continues to be effective. And the ice spikes that go in the radial pattern, sometimes they just won't get people who are dashing forward, but in that situation, the ice spike that came behind was so vital for Edsadiet.
Using glacial rain patterns that are well equipped to keep yourself protected can really make this matchup hard to get in on.
And it looks like, ooh, got a hit, but then the frame trap was there, ends up catching both characters, and that's not going to hit two, and this is going to only hit one as well because X dropped out, but doing that much to Cyclops, pretty good. Doesn't have a confirm, but because of the gene splice there. Is Shogundo going to invest X? His characters are bleeding. No, decides to save it for another situation. Both of them going for Bulldog. It didn't work for one, so the other felt it was necessary to give it a try.
Social interaction, clearly.
Oh my gosh. Though it is notable that Jean can get to angles that Cyclops is not great at hitting from the ground, while also putting hitboxes in scary positions. It looks like Shogundo may just need to practice using those tools a bit, but this is looking scary. He's having a hard time getting anything started, loses Cyclops. Now down to just the X, but manages to hit Cyclops immediately. This will be good. Saves, still has a good third of X Factor time to beat up this Iceman, which is necessary because Iceman has so much life. Edsadiet can kill here. Oh, Edsadiet has 100% kill here. Oh no, not if they drop it. But Shogundo, claiming life, tries to stay in this, gets the hit, but then goes into the shockwave, and because of that, is going to actually get an even more fortunate situation. But the drops are just real on all sides right now. It is looking pretty terrifying. Is Edsadiet going to keep this simple? No, just a reset. Immediate reset, and with that, Edsadiet takes it 3-0 over Shogundo.
If you ask me, this is just an opinion, but I feel like a lot of Venom players need to rekindle their relationship with his level 3.
When it gets knocked out of his hand, so I interpret that as NickBad saying Toji's going to run forward into that Spyblade assist by Dobbilicious and then have their Gambit demolished.
Yeah, I speak high schooler. He thinks this is going to be a pretty strong match of a lot of heavy hitting.
That makes sense. And looks like your interpretation is more on top of it because Toji getting that first hit with Gambit takes down Leon pretty immediately. Oh no, that's not going to kill him. It leaves him with the pixel. Will Dobbilicious dry tag? Does, and Toji is ready for it. With that, this is going to be Strider 2099 bleeding out terribly. Oh, but Toji missed the air down H, and because of that, everything works out anyways. S.T.A.R.S Jill is going to kill off this character, and Toji immediately in a great situation after a kind of scary first interaction. Kills off Leon, Psylocke is down to half life, and brings in Red She-Hulk with the incendiary on screen. Oh no. Toji is going for Dobbilicious' soul and immediately just command throwing. Do you think this is the return of Toji to the point of power, Shin Toji 666?
I could hope. I mean, they're getting these tick throws like they're easy, and they aren't easy.
Ooh, and Leon is going to die for this because Toji has access to a DHC. Oh, that's not the way you want to combo this, however, and because of that, Dobbilicious has the potential to kill this character. Everything turning up Dobbilicious. Gets the wall bounce, but Gambit lives, and this is looking like a great dash up into S. Leon's going to die without Toji needing to spend any more meter. This is incredibly favorable for Toji. The last time smacked up Strider pretty quickly and didn't need to figure out how amazing Dobby's Strider is. Let's see this time Dobbilicious' Strider does some more work. Immediate Ragnarok at point blank. You're a Strider player, not of the 2099 variety. NickBad, how do you feel about landing and then Ragnaroking right there?
Oh shit!
Yes, when Ragnarok comes out when it's not the thing that you want, it does feel pretty unfortunate. But it looks like Dobbilicious is gonna get thrown here. Strider 2099 survives though, and gets the opportunity to hit S.T.A.R.S Jill. I would invest X Factor the next time a touch happens if you needed to get the kill. Just get rid of this character. Oh no! Got the hit, but then didn't have a Psylocke or anything to combo off of the slide. And with that, Toji is going to be up a character, has access to Dobby in the corner, but Dobby kills off S.T.A.R.S Jill. It's up to Red She-Hulk, but this is Toji's anchor. Let's see what he has on deck with her. Goes for the arm.
Definitely to compliment
no.
Dobby. He's really good at dealing with those flame grenade situations, having been put in them so often recently.
And is this gonna kill? Oh no, Red She-Hulk has a pixel left. Immediately X-Factors. Good stuff to Toji to not get chipped out there. Now taking loan to get to the level where like a random hit won't kill him instantly. And gets the hit on Dobbilicious, but Psylocke lives. Will she be able to survive this onslaught? There's still a little bit of X-Factor left. Gets the hit on Red She-Hulk, and with that, Dobbilicious is going to tie it up 1-1 against Toji. Good stuff to Dobbilicious. The Psylocke has just been such a threatening character for them, making these comebacks when it's necessary. Won by a whisker. I wonder. Oh, because she was over Felicia. Thank you, Capcom, for giving us one by a whisker. Oh no, Dash Up S was not the plan there. Or Dash Up S was the plan, but it was not a plan that worked out. And it has not worked out most of the time, but it has given Toji some surprisingly decent opportunities to get through here. But looks like Dobbilicious is ready for it now. Saw the previous Dash Up S's, and now is just like blocking summoning Psylocke. Great way to handle things like that.
What's the damage route?
Oh, should be able to kill here for just 2 meters. Oh, needs 0 meters instead. That's pretty fortunate for Toji. Gets an incendiary on the ground too. And Strider took so much damage in that initial hit. This is going to be... Oh no. Looks like that was a drop. And I think this gets up high enough to hit him. Kills him off immediately. Now Dobbilicious with that X-Factor 3 Psylocke needs to deal with the incendiary, but doesn't trust it. And with that, Toji's going to do a combo that doesn't work. And now Psylocke has the opportunity to kill off S.T.A.R.S Jill. And with that, should be able to get the kill. Oh no, went for stand M. But now Toji coming back with that Red She-Hulk, has her in the corner. Gets the throw. There's 2 meters available, but drops the combo. Oh, this is the end of Psylocke. And with that, Toji has been winning some scrambly situations this evening. You see that?
It's very inherent to Red She-Hulk's playstyle that when you do get those rare hits, they confirm into hard hits, but I definitely think it's a harder to get a confirmed character. She still has a lot of the limitations of base Red, like in terms of She-Hulk style play, but Vito
at least she could move in the air. Having an air tool and having an armored air tool at that, it definitely makes her life substantially better than base game She-Hulk. That one, Red She-Hulk pays Red She-Hulk. Green She-Hulk just paid her taxes for her. Everything's better for Red She-Hulk than it is for base game She-Hulk. But Dobbilicious now, going to the power of the Monster Hunter, what they used to destroy both the X Factory bracket and the TNS bracket last week. And looks like immediately gets rewarded for it. Gambit is going to eat so much damage. This isn't going to kill him, but Dobbilicious now has the sword in mix-up mode. Let's see what they do with these rolls.
Nice base.
End up doing a nice roll backwards now that they have access to the install. Oh, that could have been punished into a kill. But now, looks like Dobby swinging a lot. Let's see if they are going to be able to continue to make this work with Monster Hunter. Gets caught by S.T.A.R.S Jill, but doesn't quite have it turn into a combo. This is looking very good for Dobbilicious until Toji gets the hit. Does the correct combo afterwards. Should have another... Oh no, failed to get their Tiger Knee guns properly, but got a happy birthday as a result, and everything is so much better. Monster Hunter dies, Gambit gets punched in the face, the explosions come down, and he is down to just a pixel. All of that red life lost, but press S when you land. How do y'all feel about press S when you land and kill off a character, potentially?
Well, when you have a big stick, you might as well speak loudly.
Oh yes. For the political humor of people who are able to remember previous eras of presidency. But let's see if Strider gets hit but does not get confirmed on. This is looking like a scrambly and scary situation for both players. Toji here ends up getting caught twice, but doesn't die for either of them. Ends up killing off Gambit as he's summoned as an assist. This is looking scary. Either player can kill if they touch, and Toji's the one who gets the touch. Uses the last of his X Factor with the level 2, and with that, Toji sending our previous bracket champion, Dobbilicious, down to the learner's side. I'm gonna hop off to play my match against Renard. Good luck and have fun, Renard.
Right, that's a team kill. Those two constantly train. Indeed.
I am a psychic.
My brain exploded for a second. If Isicera could swap teams on the fly, you would have no chance.
I mean, Jean's actually a pretty good idea strictly because of her anti-projectile shield. But and I didn't get to watch Isicera's first match because I was playing off stream. But I would imagine Guile's being annoying.
I mean, the assist is just so unbelievably solid when you're using Flash Kick.
Could you imagine Isicera playing Guile in Street Fighter 6?
Oh no.
I wonder if that's the thing. I don't even know if she actually plays Street Fighter 6, much less any other fighting games, to be honest.
The only one I've seen her play other than this is, in fact, DNF, and she was a nightmare in that game.
Yeah, DNF is one of the only few games I do not ever feel like playing ever again.
Oh, right, and she does play Marvel too.
Yeah.
Very scary Marvel too.
I think everyone who plays this game, or a variation of it, minus if they're like 16 or younger, they don't play MVC2, but everyone else does.
Wow, nice raid. Okay, Isicera's just sort of spacing the life between her team and trying to regain as much as possible. And that's working for Renard because he's playing somewhat more scared than usual. And as Isicera points out, Renard likes to keep X in Buster mode. He considers them more of a keep away character than a rushdown character. And I think Isicera knows how to deal with this. He may or may not have written a lot of the books for this character. And yeah, there we go. Isicera knows what to do. Dispatches the X. Ooh, great block for Renard on that. There was going for a scheming cross-up. Okay, gets another chance at life here. That could have been a kill. This time, I think this will be a kill. Isicera's got X and about to have level 3. Takes it to the ground. Oh, misses the extension. I guess it's just the distance, just a little outside of the corner.
Yeah, you're either 16 or 17 at the die, not one or the other.
They're going for the lockdown. Has Hurricane to keep it safe. Is this safe? With X Factor, it's safe.
This is a long-ass match. Okay, there we go.
I said, Renard's playing a little scared, and Isicera is playing, Space Invaders here. You gotta just angle and shoot. Angle and shoot.
How the hell do you transition an age system? Like, I think numbers are kind of solid, don't you think?
Well, I remember some people consider 0 an age, and some people don't.
Hey. Oh, I see. So if someone's born, they're 1 year old in that context?
I get why they would do that, considering we count months in gestation.
Yeah, I can understand. On the other hand, has anyone done met those people that say oh, look at my baby, he is like 57 months old? I'm like, just say 4 years and some change.
Speaking of some change here, Isicera doesn't have the bar, but has X Factor and just goes straight in. Resources do not matter when you are playing in the lead of Captain Marvel. You gotta respect it. Isicera always has a keep off assist, and generally I don't think many things will beat Flash Kick when Isicera's blocking like that. It's a very Marvel 2-esque assist. I feel like Renard had a
Oh,
more
he's hella dead.
a faster route to kill, but Renard hates bend bars.
I think at that point it was just kind of like muscle memory.
This is true. Oh, that was a launcher. I think that could have been punished, but Isicera's found the hit I want.
Like for me, I don't know what the hell to do with Sakura X Factor level 3 because I never have an option. So I'm going to do like the most. I'm not even going to do ABC combos. I'm just going to do like launcher heavy launcher.
Alright, this is the last chance for Renard in winners. But it's just been, I think there's, okay, this is a good place to start. Gets the hit, home, just get the extension. But I think Isicera is sensing their hesitation, and it's really getting to become punishing here. Means Isicera is kind of putting the, the burden of coming over to hit usually on Renard, and that means Isicera is getting all these counter hits. Okay, looks like Renard's
Sonic
actually
booms.
pressuring Guile the way you should have. Renard's actually going forward, and this is working out pretty well for them.
Yeah. At this point, I would say, pure matchup-wise, I would say X's projectiles are better, but Guile's more mobile because he can follow his. Unlike, because I don't think X can shoot something and like dash right behind it.
I mean, Buster gives some interesting usability with the projectiles, but yeah.
Yeah, true. I mean, imagine if Guile could use like air Sonic Hurricane. Or Sonic Boom, I mean.
No, he only gets air flash, I think. And breaks out. That's a Street Fighter 4 combo if I've ever seen it.
That's an VC2 combo. 100%, except like, you would first do like his crouching double heavy or whatever it is.
Double
Heavy
sweep
kick.
shots, super weird.
Nope, don't have to worry about that anymore. Alright, Battle of the Anchors.
And yeah, with loss looming, I think Renard's
Movement.
finally pushing aggressively forward here.
Well, well, well. If it isn't the person who doesn't update the TNS palette swap servers.
Hang on. We're getting close. All that moving. Isicera gets the cross up, and this should be a combo kill if they don't get fancy. Well, reset works.
Alright, I get to play, so Edsadiet, or not Edsadiet, just Isicera.
Types very consistently. But let's see, best Xbox One with all this yellow on his team trying to fight the darkness within Escalante. And Escalante, in I believe the middle of bracket for TNS, ended up picking up Gambit, being like, oh, this character is what a lot of people are using, and he seems to be easy and good. And just went for the adjustment in the middle of bracket to try and make it work out.
And here's
Who ended up hitting with the grenades.
Hunk amplifies your already strong movement game.
Oh, and the Servbots are going to come out, but then this Xbox One missed multiple dashes there. That's so unfortunate. And with that, looks like Venom in a pretty terrible situation. His health has dwindled to nothing, but ends up getting the hit on Ultron. There's no DHC available that'll hit in that location, so decides to just leave Venom in despite the fact that he's bleeding. Super jump. Oh, and is going to get shot a little bit because he did the spray that didn't end up killing. The spray will do much less chip than if you just do the straightforward gun or the angled gun.
But it is a great confidence booster if you're worried about getting hit by strange cheese.
Yes, and Venom is the strangest of cheeses we've interacted with, I think. Unless Servbot's head is cheese. Chat, is Servbot's head... I think it's a Lego piece, so I don't think it could be cheese, and please do not confuse Lego pieces with cheese, especially if you're under the age of 6 or whatever. But I do not think the Servbot can be cheesy, but it looks like Best Xbox's entire team is pretty cheesy here.
I mean, a fair bet. I bet you there's cheese underneath the helmet, and oh, just enough to kill.
And with that, Best Xbox One taking the first game against Escalante. Fetus hypothesizing that a symbiote may taste like cheese. To be fair, cheese is actually generated by symbiotes in real life here. Are a lot of biological factors going on as the various fungi and other microbes are used to make cheese. So the cheese is one of the symbiotes. It's the symbiote we have at home. It may not have superhero fights, but it's pretty good. Oh my gosh, Venom is going to kill off this Hunk here, uses the triple hyper, and the Servbot is just enough to finish off with the little homies.
Rip Ultron.
Who wants
Very
to
nice
bet
stuff.
that Escalante doesn't know Servbot's assist still comes out even if you hit him?
That is something I would not be surprised by. And this is not going to quite go under. Oh no, I thought Servbot was actually going to get hit there, but it looks like in this situation, Gambit is going to take some damage. He's pressured in this corner. Best Xbox One uses 1 meter, and then the Hadouken actually doesn't even hit. It just glides under Gambit there. But things are looking okay. Escalante could definitely make this back, but getting caught there is not how he does it. And with this, Xbox is going to push Escalante into the corner, and Escalante goes for a dry tag. It is not going to work, but combos are just not happening for either player, and that has favored Escalante multiple times in a row now. Let's see if Best Xbox One just decides to spend 1 meter. It doesn't want Ultron to have any more chances. Do you think that Escalante's newest character, Gambit, with X Factor 3 is going to make this happen?
I think so. It's very possible. Gambit just has a very nice ability in X Factor 3 to make things work out.
Oh, and then Ken with his 3-frame super is going to be able to kill off Gambit, and nice work to Best Xbox. We don't see that tool used very much. Shifu Jinrai Kyaku was the terror of Third Strike, and it's actually still quite good in here, but we don't see enough Kens use it normally. Great stuff by Best Xbox One. 3 frames and pokes almost full screen.
It's worth noting that, yeah, after all the Ken changes in the last patch, Xbox has been really trying to use any tool possible to keep this character in his lineup, even though it's become harder to use him.
I don't believe Ken's... that's not a projectile invulnerable version of Ken's super. His Tatsu super is the one that is able to destroy projectiles and let him get through. Oh, and Kanaki9, welcome first-time chatter. Highly recommended that you follow the HAVENGERS if you like some modded Marvel action. You get to enjoy every Monday tournaments are hosted either palette swap or clone engine, which is either playing just with modded stuff entirely like this week, or sometimes the mix of both modded and base game stuff. It's pretty sweet. And the follow is going on. That's so awesome. Have access to the best emote ever, the K-Haw Peak. If anyone has it in chat, recommend that it comes out. But this time, Escalante doing so much better at taking care of the game, has managed to kill off Ken and leave Venom bleeding with his entire team intact. Servbot, not a character that's necessarily known as a dark anchor. I would invest X Factor with Venom at this point. How do you feel about that, Wizard Kid NickBad?
I completely agree with this.
Okay, Hunk is done. Let's see, is NickBad... Oh no! Best Xbox, you have lost your life to this Ultron. It's going to take a meter, but Escalante more than happy to invest a bar in order to get rid of this Venom. Now it's all up to Servbot on his own. He does have X Factor 3. This is a situation where Escalante needs to be very aware of if he does a bad assist call, he could just lose the character. But instead, it looks like Servbot will be the one that is lost. And with that, Escalante gets a game on the board. Oh, this is a questionable way to do it. This is...
Ooh,
okay, it worked. There were 2 level 3s that could have happened there and didn't, but Escalante had confidence in his damage, felt like it would only take 2 beams, and was sure it worked. Does the symbiote just cover up the clothing that people are wearing? Because I feel like they're not always naked when they start going into the... Yeah. But Hunk going to die? Hunk not going to die. Does he dry tag? Does he get hit by some chip? Ends up hitting Servbot to make sure that the assist doesn't smack him. Ooh, and manages to get an Ultron. This is perfect for Escalante. But Hunk's still bleeding. Let's see if they end up getting used as an assist at all, or ends up having Ultron caught and brought back towards the corner. that was a very strange set of exchanges, but it's looking very good for Best Xbox One, especially in the context that they are up an entire game over Escalante, and this is potentially Escalante's final game of the tournament.
Ultron's a great character. Has not been putting in a lot of work in this Venom matchup.
Yes, and this beam is going to just go over Venom. I like that Venom's just chilling. He doesn't need to block, just crouch on the ground, take care of it. But Hunk now coming in was able to recover essentially all of their red life. Great stuff to Escalante with the life management there. Oh, beam is going to catch. Let's see if they have something to kill off. They kill off Hunk, but Gambit's still there. Gambit gets the opportunity to get away. This is looking very possible. Oh my gosh, the wonderful rise of rookies is raided, and they are down. We're seeing the Terminator, the Mundane, Wedge, amazing players that see at the top of many brackets, veteran, rookie, otherwise. But looks like we are going to see someone who often fights against Escalante try to bring it back with his Ultron into Gambit. Sure, Urepa goes into the X Factor, wants to make sure that there's the opportunity here. Escalante just playing defensively until he X Factors out of the block there, is going to be able to potentially kill off Ken. Servbot is bleeding, or Servbot is not bleeding, but is going to come in a very scary situation against Escalante. Let's see if they get the chance to actually play.
Good patience, good patience. Great use of the drones there. That was very risky.
And with that, Servbot is going to die. Escalante, after going down 0-2, now has 2 on the board, tied it up against Best Xbox. Is he going to be ready for the entire reverse 3-0 comeback?
I think he's adapting. Definitely one of the unique skills that Escalante's built up from all this Marvels. They can really pick stuff up on the fly.
It's true, and I feel very appreciative that Best Xbox One sticking with the Servbot, even though they're in learner side of the bracket and having some challenges. They don't just go immediately to other things. Oh, but this time their Venom's gonna get clipped. Are they going to make it through? Still has the opportunity. Has also hit on Gambit there. We're seeing a lot of this fight take place on opposite sides of the screen, working out pretty well for both players. Ooh, Escalante needed to use meter first. That was quite unfortunate for not getting any value out of it. But has a throw, is going to be able to pick up off of it. That scaling makes it so it's not going to be much damage. Xbox ready, goes for the THC, captures Gambit for all of that damage, and went for a very risky approach there. Let's see what they do to try and capitalize on all of this red life that's going on with Gambit right now. Ooh, Escalante getting in the Hunk. Let's see what they do to get around. They don't get around. Kentatsu snaps into Gambit, deals with all of that red life. Brilliant stuff by Best Xbox. And now has pressure in the corner, but Ultron comes in. Will he get the opportunity to take out Ken?
He's trying. Ooh, that crossover was almost successful.
Yeah, and Escalante, substantial meter advantage available here, is going to shoot the Servbot, but not really be able to do much beyond that. Uses up that bar. And now, let's see what Ken does to get around it. There's a good amount of Marvel time left. Oh, Servbot saved him there. Team Yellow was too strong. They just had the Alliance on deck. Looks like Escalante bringing in the Gambit. And Gambit goes down pretty immediately. 40 Marvel seconds left. It's starting to become relevant that the time exists, especially when Best Xbox One has this life lead right now. Let's see how it ends up getting approached. Oh my gosh, looks like Ultron's going to go down here. Does not, however. Instead, wow, that was very fortunate for Escalante in so many ways. But Ken doesn't die. Everything was so close to favorable.
Black.
Ultron is dead. And now needs to deal with the Servbots, but Servbot getting back that red life, and Aerial Shoryuken doing the work, but Hunk gets a hit there. Venom is going to come in, needs to eat this mix, but looks like there was nothing available for Hunk. This is going to be very bad for Escalante. Don't know if it'll kill, but it will take time, and it takes time to kill something as healthy as Venom, even if you get a direct hit on it. So let's see if this works. Ends up just killing 3-2. Best Xbox One over Escalante. I'm gonna hop off to play my match against Toji. So good luck and have fun, Toji.
And for those not aware, Toji is...
everything getting a little bit more charge time hit him actually kind of hard, but he's still great, and it just means that he can no longer say that he charges a boom as fast as he did back in SNK versus Capcom SVC Chaos. But NickBad
Chaos.
bringing out the Thing. Oh, but the Thing gets another chance to live, and this character does damage, so if you let them live, that is incredibly unfortunate, especially getting comboed here. Does NickBad have a kill? No, drops it, but gets the install immediately, so they have mix-up against Venom. Wow, Edsadiet with that block. Would you have been ready for the cross-up there, Wizard Tim?
They said a big thing about Ed is he has reactions specifically for NickBad. I think at this point they've played enough.
And looks like they're Edsadiet, NickBad willing to get to just like the opposite side of the screen, but that was a fascinating dry tag that ends up going into a combo on Venom. This is looking great for NickBad, and with that, Venom goes down. Iceman going to come in. He has a lot of meter to work with, and this is a character with tons of life. Let's see what he does to try and handle Thing, because Thing is like Hulk in that his movement is much more limited and controlled, but his tools to move forward are less threatening than Hulk's are. So NickBad needs to do very strong work with the Thing, and is going to do so going into the Sakura beam, leaving Iceman bleeding. But this is looking scary. Edsadiet could definitely get a good read into chipping out. Oh, manages to stay above the beam, but Edsadiet could make this happen. Ends up NickBad managing to get the Thing back in, throwing some of these boulders here, hitting Iceman in the head occasionally, and armoring through his normal in order to take that. It's all up to Anchor Cyclops, but this is how you start it.
No kill though.
No, invest the X Factor. No, you could have done something so much easier. Why make it very hard, Edsadiet?
Bulldog.
Okay, because confidence in the Bulldog. Do you think we're going to see another Bulldog in this set?
I'll give it a 40% chance.
Oh, not that time though. And great X Factor in the throw by NickBad. This is going to be enough to kill off Cyclops. Just needs to finish this combo. Goes into level 2, and from level 2, level 1, will barely kill off Cyclops, but it's enough. Maybe not even barely. There were still a decent amount of bullets after that.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, Thing was struggling at first, but then a couple homing attacks later, he got some great kills.
He did, and that's one of the things about high health characters. They have an extra chance of getting to play, and if you get one more chance to play, make it hurt. Edsadiet setting up the trap for these jump loops. The jump loops seem to scale really hard, so not that much damage happens out of them, but you do build a lot of meter as a result of all of these multi-hitting moves connecting. Ooh, that's gonna drop, and there's opportunity for NickBad to punish with a full combo. Let's see what he does with it. Venom is going to bleed substantially here. Maybe a high health character, but not high enough health that the Thing will to... Oh no, level 3 invested? Doesn't quite kill off Venom, but uses one last meter in order to make it happen. And with that, NickBad taking down the first character of this next battle.
No patience.
Sometimes you just gotta slide. And throwing out some of these beams, some of the spikes. But it looks like Sakura has managed to get him cornered. Isn't in install yet. Let's see how she ends up approaching things. Getting caught by those Iceman normals. Ends up getting a couple hits of the full screen Arctic Blast.
With the assist.
This is going to definitely... Oh, it didn't kill off Thing at all. It both didn't kill Thing, and Sakura is going to get the opportunity here to just like stall for all of that. Managed to waste over half of Edsadiet's X Factor, but now Thing is going to evaporate. He does not really have that. Oh no, I was wrong. He didn't get hit at all. He managed to go in between all of Edsadiet's tools, and with that, Iceman is going to take some serious damage. Will Thing be able to finish him off? No, and with that, it's all down to S.T.A.R.S Jill with X Factor 3. What is going to happen here? Ends up using the guns. Will catch Iceman on startup. Can X Factor to kill here? X Factor's after instead. It wants to make sure that they could turn this into a decent situation. Doesn't need to do very much in order to kill off Iceman, but just that little bit of chip is going to be necessary. Oh no, the incendiaries don't move forward. You're going to need to make sure they don't catch on fire in the wrong spot.
We kill from here.
No. Not with that combo, but with this combo, he 100% can kill. And with that, NickBad is going to go up 2-0 over Edsadiet in the learner side of the bracket. Yeah, sometimes the incendiary grenade just lying on the ground, it looks like somebody is just toasting s'mores or something. People get excited for it and they can't help but fall into the fire. I've fallen into the fire plenty of times. Incendiary just too good. Ooh, getting in there with Venom to get that cornering and throws NickBad out of the armor. If that had been an attack, it would have lost, but nice job to Edsadiet going for the throw there. But I don't think NickBad's going to lose thing here. Do you think this character is going to survive?
I think a Team Hyper maybe can kill. Nah, it doesn't go for it.
Oh, 2 hits goes for install, and this is only 2 hits of scaling, but doesn't get the hit with the launch, and because of that, Venom gets more chances to live. This is looking much more possible for Edsadiet now, and Edsadiet going to get the hit on Sakura is now at a substantial advantage, has all the meter in the world. What will they do to kill this character? I would just spend the 3 and make it happen.
Yeah.
And it looks like Edsadiet agrees, manages to get some of it, but that THC didn't do very much damage in that context. Is going to also catch with the Chaotic Flame for the thing. This is looking like there may be some chaos going on in this battle. Thing immediately getting hit out of his forward movement, and TAC breaks. It's amazing how ready players are for those TACs. Anticipating opportunities, and the 6H is from so far away, going to put Thing in a state where he could die for a single meter, and with that, this is going to be the end of Thing. And is this Venom's era coming in Sakura trying to deal with the mix-up?
Oh, any touch will kill here.
Okay, and with that, let's see what Edsa does to get that touch. Ends up going into the web will take it. Even though Starsville is not one of the characters NickBad has as much experience with, he's been making her work in X Factor during this time. Oh no, but this time he got hit. Cannot make her work if she is dead. And with that, unfortunately, the American capitalist system needs to learn this, that your workers can't do anything if they die. But looks like this time Edsadiet is going to get on the board. 1 against 2 for NickBad's favor, but Edsadiet trying to make this comeback.
Mm-hmm. In all the other games, Things put in a decent amount of work, but I think Ed's getting a little bit wiser to what Nick can do with this character.
Oh, and Thing getting hit. This is going to be a good situation for Edsadiet. Building meter, not going to be able to kill, but just tries to just mix afterwards. Shoken is very powerful. It has invulnerable to first active frame or so, and that is quite useful. Let's see, Thing going for the combo after the punch here, but doesn't get the full confirm. Is going to go for 1 more punch and has install available with Sakura, but instead just combos this thing. It all works.
Homing attack always seems to do the job.
And with that, let's see what they do with their resources here. Iceman has too much life to just kill, so needed to go for a knee drop into a punch. This is going to do a lot. Should be able to potentially kill off of this. Just 1 more combo into super. Needs another hit? No, doesn't even need another hit. Decides to leave Thing in for fighting off this Anchor Cyclops. And armors through it, is ready for the Cyclops assault, but this time Edsadiet gets out alive. Will they get to play? Instead, Thing hits with the punch. Gets the combo afterwards. Isn't going to build up enough meter to kill, but with a down TAC, they most certainly will. Goes into install instead of killing. How do you feel about the choice to install instead of killing?
I feel like I could have got into a normal X Factor canceled then Hyper to kill there. You are right.
Yeah, but looks like NickBad wanted to kill in style. He wants to make sure that his girl Sakura is the one on the screen so that you could see what her head, his name's on her coat. Oh my gosh, I'm forgetting where's the drawstrings. The NickBad showing up right there on the screen, letting it hold as they go up 3-1, taking it over Edsadiet. Drawstring, thank you to the HAVENGERS.
Brace yourself. It's about to be another NickBad.
Very small. You need to have very precise aim from the air if you want to snipe him with a rifle. Oh my gosh, let's see how they each end up approaching this. Sideblade Beans is pretty scary for best Xbox to actually be next to Dobbilicious, but is holding forward anyways. But now Dobbilicious getting those guns from full screen, has access to some animals. Did 2 jabs from full screen. I wonder what they were trying to control with that, or what they were trying to poke at. Ooh, but best Xbox won with that Venom Fang poke. success, but Strider 2099 gets the opportunity to get in, and immediate follow-up by Best Xbox going to get this hit on Strider. Gets in there to get the follow-up with the to the Servbot, and this time is going to potentially lose Ken. Ken's still alive, and the dry tag saves them both and gets the hit. Triple Hyper comes out to potentially kill off the entirety of Strider 2099. This is looking good for Best Xbox One. Do you think Leon's dead here? I think he's going to survive.
If he can get this last bar, it's really these last little hits and maybe the assist extension.
Okay, the assist extension almost did it, but not quite. And now does have bar left over for fighting Psylocke now, so if a meter and X Factor necessary, should be able to kill this character. Oh, but Dobbilicious is saying that's if you hit her, you are not going to. She's going to... Oh no, she may have a chance to die anyways, and gets thrown. Best Xbox not investing X Factor. I don't think she dies anymore because X Factor did not get invested yet, and... okay, Dobbilicious has another chance to go with the character and gets the hit on Venom, but doesn't get it into a full confirm. With that, the 6H is going to be enough. Best Xbox One kills off Dobbilicious' Psylocke, going up 1-0 in this learner side bracket.
Immediate hyper?
Sometimes you just start the game with buttons. You're a Ken player. I think that Best Xbox One definitely has the soul of Ken in him. Is that what's going on? Because I'm pretty sure that when you have the soul of Ken in you, you're ready to super at the beginning of the round. Ooh, and has the hit available here. Should be able to kill off Leon with just 1 meter. This is looking pretty good. Dobby Strider is bleeding. What will they do to try and get around this? Oh, got the hit on Ken and on Servbot. The super caught Servbot for so much damage, even though it was only like 4 hits or something. Ridiculous.
Full extend here.
And I think with the Venom Super should be able to kill off. That means Psylocke's going to get another chance to live, because Best Xbox One is generally not killing without meter against the full character, even with X Factor. But with this hit, they are going to build meter and leave her in a scary situation. This is going to leave him with almost 2 bars. Should be able to make sure that on the next hit, that she is definitely dead. I like how the Hadoken just glides by harmlessly during that super. It's kind of hilarious to see. But Psylocke here gets the side thrust, should be able to kill off Venom, and gets the side thrust in the air, salvages the combo that looked like it dropped. Amazing work to Dobbilicious. Now, what will they do to fight this Ken? Hits him immediately, kills off the Ken. It's all up to the Dark Servbot versus Dark Psylocke, but I think Dark Psylocke is advantaged here. She's gonna run out of X Factor soon, though. Will Servbot be ready to punish her?
Good patience.
Oh, he's swinging his little arms so hard, but they do not reach very far. And she could just back up, doesn't need to engage with this character. Oh, got caught, but then unfortunately it still didn't work out for Servbot. How did everything go right and yet it still went wrong? That was very unfortunate for Best Xbox One, and gets mixed up because he's too small to be hit by the side thrust on the ground. But with that, has an extra opportunity to kill Psylocke. This is going to actually whiff her because that super takes a while to come out. And with that, Dobbilicious gets on the board 1-1 against Best Xbox. Chat may be a little bit biased here. I think that their love of Servbot may be making it impossible to not have Best Xbox as a savior, but Dobbilicious is such a strong player. You're gonna have to learn to love more things than the Servbot, because it looks like his teammates are getting hit pretty hard right now. Until the throw happens. Oh no, not until the throw happens. Sideblade is still available to make it happen.
Good throw.
Ooh. Okay, getting some stuff out there. And catches for just a little bit of Psylocke. I don't believe that this... Oh no, you needed to OTG. You could have OTG'd it, would have been fine. But the jab from behind, just a little check from Leon to make sure everything's okay. The Psylocke, lots of red life, needs to be very cautious how she's called, but caution does not mean don't call the character entirely. It just means be very aware of when you do, because she is just such a great defensive tool for managing things. And now is going to go into Super, has 3 additional meters available. Let's see, Legion doesn't suck? Legion does suck, oh no! Wizard Tim, I think you made graphics about this. Legion, no matter how much it's buffed, sometimes just sucks.
Yep, sometimes Hard Light Legion is just Hard Light Legion.
But this is looking very bad for Best Xbox One. They have a Servbot, but they do not have X Factor, and they need to fight against Dobbilicious' whole team. That team has swords and guns and psychic powers, uses the hammer to end up reflecting the satellite. Let's see if they actually get any value out of this. Flame Breath, very good. It's much better if you do it Tiger Need instead of doing it on the ground, but looks like we're not going to get to see that because Servbot dies to this Strider 2099.
I'm shocked that combo worked on him.
When your swords are giant circles, it works out. Yes, the hammer reflects. Servbot, when he does his 6H, he swings a little hammer. It is both a long hit stun move and it reflects projectiles. It also has incredible meter build. That move builds, I think, maybe like 5 times as much meter as would be expected for something of its damage. Both his normals have weird properties. If people like Servbot, they should go into training mode with it because he has cool stuff.
Also, here comes the Hunk.
Oh, and let's see how that ends up working out. Immediately brings out some shots from Hunk, but Venom's getting caught here. Sideblade quite effective still, and Leon's lost a lot of life. Venom doing the work he needs to, and the triple hyper there's going to catch both of them. That is looking very good for Best Xbox. Manages to catch another time, and Psylocke's about to go down to this hit. It's all up to Strider 2099 on Anchor, and he gets mixed immediately. No confirm there from Best Xbox One, however.
We've seen it happen, but it's going to be uphill for Dobby now.
Let's see, and X Factor 3 being available definitely helps, but Venom has those hitboxes, he has the movement tools. Ooh, great job to Best Xbox being patient, not getting caught, and managing to potentially kill off Strider. Oh no, Strider got hit very strangely by that Venom thing, he fell quite swiftly. Yes, Strider being from the future, he looks kind of hype. I believe that is from the 2014 Strider game or something like that.
Yep, the pseudo-soft remake.
Oh, and Strider lives through this, he's going to get another chance to play, but Best Xbox One is looking so advantaged at this point that this is looking terrifying for Dobbilicious. Any little chip does it, and with that, Best Xbox tying it up, 2-2. Fetus confirming from the future is someone who wasn't born yet, saying that everybody dresses like that in the future. Thank you for being our correspondent from 2099, Fetus. It's appreciated. Okay, looks like Dobbilicious bringing out big guns may not work, but big swords are totally up their alley. Monster Hunter has been performing very well for them recently, and they feel that's the answer to what was done with Best Xbox here. Swinging some giant swords, but Best Xbox very happy to summon an assist and then use Venom Rush from full screen. Catches her, but then she has armor, and even though he's behind her, her backwards hitboxes are enough to catch. I like this extended bit of neutral we get to see here, but then as soon as I say that, the combo starts. Dobbilicious gets that long-range poke with the stand M, is going to be able to kill off Venom, and that leaves Best Xbox with just Ken and Hunk to try and take on Dobbilicious' entire team.
I respect this. A want for higher damage output definitely serves well against Xbox here.
Oh, let's see if Ken gets a chance to play. Those air arrows are doing some good work. And Best Xbox terrified to press a button in those spaces where she might be doing a gigantic armored thing. But we've seen that THC is one of their main tactics, ends up hitting here, does not hit. That's another opportunity for Dobbilicious to play. Looks kind of scary. And Gambit gets to tag in as well. This is looking very scary for Best Xbox One, but Best Xbox One willing to zoom across the screen with Ken. Manages to catch him out of the cage and escape, but doesn't have the confirm, and Dobbilicious does off of the final hit, and with that, going to kill off Ken, leaving it all up to Hunk with X Factor 3. and getting into install so he could do some messed up stuff with Monster Hunter, going for some of those roles potentially,
Demon Blade
and
is
gets the
nice.
cross up with it. And because of this, I don't think X Factor needs to be used. He's going to be able to kill off Hunk. And with that, Dobbilicious takes it 3-2 over Best Xbox One. Great set by these wonderful players. And now, I swear I'm not lying to you, it is my actual time to play Toji in bracket, and I will do that. Good luck and have fun, Toji.
Alright. I think they're actually right this time. No lie.
Nah, I'm still half expecting Isicera to come back into the comps in like 3, 2, 1. No.
Looks like we have the Gene X and S.T.A.R.S Jill variant versus the Carnage variant for NickBad. Both of them going with stuff that they feel confident can do something scary in this bracket. Looks like there's going to be stuff on screen. Like I was saying earlier during the SHOGUNDo matchup, when Jean gets herself at that angle, you really need to respect that she has good projectiles coming down that could potentially end things. And nice block by Renard. I would have been caught by that Shoken assist. So good defensively. But looks like NickBad very willing to move forward in this context, just trying to catch Renard. But getting caught, and I'm amazed that Jean's dive kick was able to trade with Carnage there. She has some good buttons.
This is the combo he needs, potentially.
NickBad investing the meter. And with that, goes for the wall bounce, is going to get the second one into beam. With that, Jean goes down, but now X is coming in with S.T.A.R.S Jill assist and decent amounts of meter. Let's see if he gets the chance to fight Sakura, and it looks like Sakura is instead going to beat up this little robot. Oh, incendiary hits, but it doesn't combo properly. That was so unfortunate for Renard. Let's see how he ends up approaching this. He has plenty of meter, and he's catching. He manages to get the combo using the 5M. Good stuff. But X is bleeding there. Needs to be pretty cautious about that. NickBad invests those resources, gets the X Factor going, tries to kill off S.T.A.R.S Jill, has to spend 2 meters to do it, but is happy to spend... Oh no, does not spend the 2 meters. Does not spend 2 meters at all. But now X Factor's out for NickBad, but he's managed to get it down to just a single character. And that single character will kill off Carnage immediately. X Factor 3X coming in here. It's his factor. What's he gonna do with it? Can he kill off this Sakura? Like, Renard, you have X right now. You could go in and make NickBad scared, but instead you're gonna get caught by Beam, and because of that, NickBad takes his first game against Renard.
Ooh.
That was a good fight. Let's see how they each adjust on things. I feel like Renard was doing a great job of zoning out Carnage in the beginning part of the matchup, but doesn't want to zone out, wants to immediately start fighting this character. Gets in there with some hits, but then the hit confirms don't work as well as they used to with all of the reduced hit stun on her stuff. Jean Grey going to take some damage here. Is she going to die is the question.
Definitely. I think you get the oh, no, never mind. No extension.
And Dry Tag gets her out. Fortunately for Renard, he does not get put there by overhead or anything. And NickBad, very happy to just get in there and mix up this little robot. Tatsu going over his head makes it extra scary for him because it's so easy for her to hit opposite side on such a small body. But looks like NickBad just controlling space, making sure to not get into bad situations. Now it's back to that Jean Carnage matchup, and in the first game, that had gone pretty well for Renard, but NickBad was just getting more confirms into things. Gets more hits on S.T.A.R.S Jill here, is going to get finally punished for it, but Renard is bleeding with S.T.A.R.S Jill, and Jean doesn't have a lot of life herself. Is she going to be able to get the kill here?
Barely, I think.
I think she needs the DHC for it, but DHCing for it is totally fine. And with that, it leaves in S.T.A.R.S Jill for this mix right now, has so little life available, gets caught by Beam and immediately dies. Oh no, this is terrible for Renard. Oh, Renard got out of the overhead by taking to the skies, gets hit immediately, but then looks like, oh no, he missed his projectile. That is going to get caught by S.T.A.R.S Jill. NickBad takes another game, going up 2-0 over Renard.
Are we gonna see that other team he was playing earlier? It might actually be pretty good in this circumstance.
Maybe. It looks like the character select is a thing on deck. We'll see if it's the choice. Oh, Spider-Gwen may be coming out. Also a great character to deal with some of these things. Maybe has a bit more experience with symbiotes as a spider person herself. And as someone who has a symbiote mode herself, can go into that Gwenum.
You gotta force NickBad to block overhead as many times as you can.
There are a lot of times. I've got to say, the number of times you could get someone to block overhead when you have Incendiary Grenade and Buster Resist is a lot of times. Or try to block it at least. At some point, they may stop blocking and just get comboed, but looks like this is the team coming out for Renard, making some choices about which stage to go to. And NickBad has been doing well with this team. Let's see if this is what's needed, or if the Spider-Gwen adjustment is going to be what it takes in order to fight off Carnage.
Definitely a faster matchup we're seeing here.
Renard much more willing to move forward in this matchup. Ooh, and it looks like Carnage getting a swing. Oh, I do not think that's what Renard wanted, the triple hyper there, but combos off of triple hyper, very fascinating situation. Good adjustment for part of it, didn't quite get the full combo, but now getting these hits on Carnage, but doesn't confirm again, leaving him at a pixel, but getting a hit on Sakura, and it is so much more important to hit Sakura when that's NickBad's pride and joy.
He's out.
Oh, and very good stuff with Carnage there, and then immediately dies. Renard's X Factor ticking down, but has pressure in the corner. Incendiary is going to make it extra scary. X Factor is now done, but got the hit at the end of it. This is looking pretty solid for Renard. Should be able to kill for either 1 or 0 meters, and with that, has access to level 3 to kill off S.T.A.R.S Jill if there's a touch. Oh, that overhead was so dirty. NickBad was not ready for it. And with this, ends up getting another chance to live. And blocks through the Incendiary, but is not ready for the dive kick. Why is Renard so good with this character? It seems like those first 2 matches, they were a struggle on both sides, but then Renard comes through with the Spider-Gwen and wins the entire game without taking more than just a couple of actual hits. Good stuff to Renard.
It's a little bit of a confidence. Oh, we got a raid.
Oh, thank you, Retro, for raiding with a party of 4. We welcome the Retro Raiders, and if you like some retro goodness with Carnage, with the almost maximum Carnage style that we're getting to see, good stuff. And looks like we're going to have some Spider-Gwen pressure in the corner. This is looking bad for NickBad. He is going to get hit, but he has another opportunity here. Gets the hit, but the confirms in that situation are a little bit more complex. And Spider-Gwen just flail at people. It's pretty good. Wait, what? Why did that lose its hitbox? Oh,
Do you have durability?
I guess it does. It must have lost its hitbox to X's Buster. Oh no, it must be coded like a normal hit instead of a hyper hit, because X's Buster will eat one hitbox just like a Strider animal will. So I guess that X just blows up Carnage. That's that is really unfortunate for the Carnage matchup, but NickBad making it work, has the hit on X. Spider-Gwen's already dead, and Spider-Gwen had been the problem last game. Let's see if Renard's able to make it work with the X and S.T.A.R.S duo. Ooh, the Incendiary was still there, and with that, NickBad didn't respect it enough, but this is looking potentially scary. Renard decides not to DHC, was willing to let X die just in case, wanting to have more time with the S.T.A.R.S still. Oh, but NickBad gets in there. This should be the end of X. It is not the end of X. Let's see, does he end up keeping X alive? Use resources for him? DHC out? Decides to just pressure with him in the corner here. Doesn't want to do anything that puts S.T.A.R.S Jill at risk. Totally understandable. But has actually gotten a lot of bonus value here out of Pixel X, just like going in at the end. And even killing off Carnage. Very good stuff from Renard. But this beam is going to kill off X. He did so much work, and he got NickBad's last meter, but Renard lost so much red life with this S.T.A.R.S Jill. Ooh, and lives through it. This is looking wild for both people. X Factor activated. They're doing some dive kicks and gets the attack with guns. With that, NickBad is going to eliminate Renard from the tournament. Moving on in the learner side of the bracket. I'm going to have to hop off to play my winners finals match against Toji. Good luck and have fun, Toji.
Good luck. This will probably mean the return of the now evil villain, NickBad. Alright, so yeah, we're seeing Jean Grey. I wonder if Xeno's a little worried about how many projectiles Isicera is fielding this turn.
I was going to lose my shit if Isicera was able to confirm the air throw with the Guile assist.
Almost confirmed there. Ooh, this is bad. Decent chunk of the assist life there. And Isicera's patience and extreme experience fighting Renard with this character. That's not enough to kill Guile, though. That might be.
Oh, almost gets the follow-up.
No confirm there. Gets the throw OTG.
What a funky OTG.
Yep, it's basically basic She-Hulks, but easier to use.
Yeah, good job, Wedge. You're cursing Xeno.
Nice chase.
Wait, I thought you were rooting for Xeno. Guile dying's good. Oh, Guile's on Isicera's team.
Alright, lowest scaling possible, which is enough.
Okay, now Xeno lost a character. About to lose 2 characters. Now you can be upset.
Here comes the rifle grenade. And it's always difficult playing characters, even if they're really good, if Isicera was the one who learned most of the tech for them. Because she also developed a lot of the counterplay. Is it going to be enough of the rifle grenade?
Oh, yeah.
I don't even need it.
It doesn't do terribly enough damage, but if the person gets hit has like 10% HP, I think you'll be okay, even with scaling.
Is Xeno going to swap? I think Jean Grey was a great concept. I'm just not sure how comfortable they are with this character.
Now, I have no opinions about that, because I have never used the character.
She is pretty easy to play, but she actually really makes you work for damage. But you have that slide, you have all the sort of the basic Hunk-esque things, but you don't have the command dashes, which does hurt her movement profile.
I mean, I think Xeno should probably be trying to use the projectile shield, because, you know, it's cherry, you know.
Problem is, Isicera is using like slide, guile, flash kick just as much as a cross-up tool she uses a keep-away tool.
That's also true. And look at that, it's just Guile. The big-ass, like, stop sign assist.
It's the Marvel 2 strategy, where you just sort of lead them into your DP assist. This is smart.
Yep.
That's also very smart.
Yeah, might think twice about, you know, calling Guile again, because he is on life support.
Yeah, but that's... You see, Isicera's finally used it. The rifle grenade is Sherry's big, unique thing.
What did we used to call it? The noob tube?
Yep.
Is that what it's still called? I haven't played Call of Duty in like 10 years.
I think I haven't played Call of Duty in 13, so how would I know? Nice pickup!
All the Zoomers in chat, is that what the underside grenade launcher is called? Is it still called the noob tube?
Okay, new character? What's Xeno planning?
That's right. The third chapter. The superheroes are all here. Who will rise to the top?
It's the Clea
Ooh,
team.
Clea, okay. I like that.
It's even more glass
okay.
cannon, but the damage output is ridiculous on this team.
Bone Wonderland.
Yeah, like, for a half a second I thought Xeno was just gonna, you know, bust out X. And I'm like, does Xeno even play X?
I thought Carnage for a second.
Yeah.
I don't
It's like,
blame
no, that's my tech.
Clea has no HP, so every blocked hit really matters here.
Oh no. Okay, well, it was nice seeing Clea for one match.
Oh, good reaction for the cross up there.
Ooh, very nice spacing.
Can Xeno kill? I don't think they're out there using kind of scales a lot.
I think if that down TAC worked, maybe. A butt from the heavens. Okay, I don't think you needed a level 3, but you do use, you know. If you hate Sherry that much, use it.
Yeah, I mean, a red She-Hulk definitely better than regular She-Hulk at confirming things, but stuff can be awkward, so I guess maybe Xeno was just trying to keep it consistent.
Punishes the super long animation of Guile's overhead. Oh no, the drop.
Isicera putting up the wall of patience.
Oh, that was such a good idea, but he jumped. What a coward. Or, she jumped.
Well, I mean, jumping back against Red She-Hulk is a very strong tactic as a whole, because the best you're going to get hit by are pretty strong, like, ranged normals that are confirmable, but if you're blocking, you know, not much can happen to you. Okay, yeah, Xeno this time did the right route.
Oh, much damage. There,
Yeah,
Xeno's on the board.
Super
Yeah,
jump
shockingly,
gun spray.
Clea didn't do anything, but hey, we take those wins.
It's the potential this character has. Now we get this hit. Get the OTG. One.
I can't wait for Wedge to make a in-depth character review of some palette swap character after he's done with his Deadpool one.
Sounds exciting. Good patience on Isicera. Oh, not enough. One thing that is definitely still working is Isicera just running the old Marvel tactic. You know, oh, I have guns, I have guns. I have no guns, and I have a defensive assist.
Oh, unfortunate drop. Dragon install is always worth using. Don't listen to Kevin's lies.
Ah, wow. I thought she would have been chipped out there.
Nah, she has that, what's it called? Plot armor?
Magic Pixel?
Yep.
Or what do they call it
Oh,
in
that's gonna
Guilty
hit.
Gear? Guts.
Yep, I sure didn't want any of the follow-up grenades. I guess that crossed up.
It's just Guile things.
Yeah.
Okay, just slow down this game and run through Red She-Hulk about Xeno going into death mode.
So you have a melee heavy character. Oh,
Yeah, no beast mode here, please.
okay, got rid of the assist. Got the butt slam, got the OTG.
You're super close.
Damn, that did a lot of damage. How does... Fuck, that was great.
I'm surprised the OTG caught.
And you know what the funny thing is like, we're all surprised about that damage, but if it was Spencer who did the same thing, we'd have been like, yeah, that's normal.
I mean, base She-Hulk actually has, I think, pretty high X Factor damage, just her combo routes are very wonky.
The better question is, will Clea be able to do anything this game?
Your guess is as good as mine.
I mean, honestly, she's just been like a meter building tool at this assist. She's like an
Wait a minute.
Amaterasu assist. Okay, at least try and get the
It'll do
assist
it.
dead. Will that work?
Yeah.
Meteors. I love how she says that word. Okay, Xeno. Okay, so we have X Factor. If you can survive or just get a hit, Xeno probably wins.
This is Isicera's character in general.
Oh,
Never mind.
That's a good start. No, no. I mean, Captain Marvel's super is about done. Okay, ends with level 3, high X.
He's close to a real match now.
It is a real match at this point.
Ooh, that was a real match.
Shit, at these two, it's basically if Captain Marvel can get in.
Or just what hit you get.
Oh no.
Your starter
Good.
is going to matter so much in these
Oh,
combos.
what a stagger, though. And Isicera should be able to build level 3. Oh, wait, can't
Too far.
confirm from that.
Good patience. That was
No,
so
it
close.
ended with launcher. Damn, I can't even be mad at that because I've done that millions of times.
It's a Deadpool problem as a whole. And good luck. It looks like you're playing Dobby.
Yep. Yeah, I get to go play Dobby again. Yay.
It's interesting. I think Rio is a particularly great damage dealer, but I think he's going to be playing Keep Away a lot to try and get anything going with Carnage, because once Carnage gets close to Evil Rio, I just don't think he has the tools to keep him. And Nick just relying on patience as the summon spikes. Gets the full extension here. Oh, no, drops the OTG there. Can Evil Rio get the full? Just a little too far away. Even. Goes for the spaghetti anti-air. You have to respect that.
The spaghetti anti-air will claim your life. It has so much power, though apparently the answer is to have a Buster on screen or a Strider animal that'll just eat the hitbox. Dobbilicious has the tech for that there with the Strider 2099 assistant, too.
When in doubt, always eat your spaghetti.
Oh, with the increased Tatsu is going to not be able to kill with it, though. Let's see if Sakura ends up falling. This character needs to die, and she does. Dobbilicious going to have the opportunity to kill off Carnage as well. Not this time. Carnage getting smacked around a little bit, but Strider 2099 not getting a confirm, and this time Carnage does, going to be able to push him into the corner. Didn't end up killing the character off of it, but those air normals have just been so good for NickBad. They've been getting the stray hits when they need to, and this time gets the happy birthday. Should be able to kill off not one, but two characters. And now it's all up to Psylocke, but this is all going according to plan for Dobbilicious, right? You've seen the Psylocke at X Factor 3 come back so many times.
All according to plan.
Oh, but ended up ending on the opposite side there. Not what Dobby wanted. Let's see, ends up having the thrust beat the knee. I am very surprised there because that dive knee is incredibly dangerous, and it just getting beaten there is terrifying. How do you feel about supering out of the Mad Wheel? I did not see that very frequently.
He's a Deadpool player. He has that instinctual reaction.
Like, oh, I know that this can be hit. I'm just gonna use the guns. The combination of Deadpool knowledge, knowing how to deal with Mad Wheel, and knowing how to use guns. NickBad just prepared for this fight, obviously.
Well, I'm a big fan of Evil Rio, but this character definitely is a lot of little bits of assembly in terms of putting him in your team.
Yeah, he's one of the people that you needed to relearn pretty completely if you played him before some of the changes that were made. So it definitely good stuff to Dobbilicious being willing to explore this character, especially in the case that there had been moments where their Monster Hunter was so dominant this last week. Let's see if they end up needing to approach with that tool or feel like the Evil Ryu is exactly what the doctor ordered.
It's the first time we've seen middle Psylocke in a while.
Though, if you want to see something based off of the Deadpool, we have Psylocke's overhead, same animation as Deadpool's, but this is looking like a pretty bad situation for Dobbilicious. Just spend the meter, NickBad. Oh, went for the level 3. This is going to kill.
A great level 3.
Yeah, Wedge, S.T.A.R.S Jill has a mixture of like Marvel 2 tools and like Winter Soldier tools for Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, where she has stances and she could cancel all of her specials into it. She's an incredibly cool character. Has some of the Marvel 2 stuff, has some of the Incendiary taken from Chris, also has an anti-air grenade. Just amazing stuff. Like, what? You may want to try playing her. She has a lot of cool tools. I'm sure that she would synergize with any of your 3 characters quite well. As an assist for Deadpool, or she happens to have like a great THC for him. I think that her guns are slightly longer than his, and she happens to be invulnerable during it, so her THC can be extra scary.
Of course, it's getting adjusted in some point soon.
We'll see about this soon. It takes a lot to adjust characters, especially in the context that like EMC's not really in the scene, so figuring out how to communicate with him about making sure that his vision is followed while our characters are being adjusted is pretty important. Ooh, and Carnage here gets hit. Dobbilicious going to that main. What's the equivalent of chickens in the Monster Hunter? Are you in first, Wizard Tim?
There's a couple different ones.
Well, Dobbilicious is the main one of
Yaku.
those, whatever it may be. Managing to kill off Carnage immediately. Sakura falls in and needs to eat this mix, but manages to survive and get into install. Throwing out some of these Zanku Hadokens and then gets blown up by armor. This is looking great for Dobbilicious, showing how they won 2 tournaments in just the last week, doing work.
Nice throw.
Oh, good throw from NickBad, but without X Factor, this is not going to kill. Just wants to set up a situation out of it, and both of them launching. This is the mix-up for Dobbilicious. Everything has failed for NickBad this round, and Dobby going in with level 3, taking the game, going up 1 game against NickBad's 2. Adjustment definitely worked with this team change. Do you think that Dobbilicious is going to be able to take 2 more games, or will NickBad have what it takes to take the one needed to secure this?
I'm honestly sitting at an even 50-50 at this point. Both of them are going full octane in here.
Ooh, and Monster Hunter knockdown in the corner. A new throw against her is the confirm available. Doesn't have it, but does hit Gambit and doesn't confirm on Gambit. Everything is going to sloppy slops, and Dobbilicious makes sure to take advantage of that. Beats down Carnage, gets the upward TAC, and gets him back to the ground. Oh, the tentacles are one of the few things that will beat that level of armor because he's fully invulnerable. He doesn't need to worry about getting hit by the giant armament move. Oh, and as noted by the wonderful bot, my assistant, it's possible to support the stream. If you are enjoying some modded Marvel action, why don't you subscribe to the HAVENGERS? He hosts every Monday, whether it be palette swap, where it's just modded characters, or some every other week is Clone Engine, where it's a mix of the base cast and modded characters.
That's every Monday. So there's at least always a modded character on screen.
Ooh, and let's see how this ends up going. Carnage gets to come in, gets hit by the Shockwave, but Gambit is in a pretty scary situation. Could just kill off this character, going for that Cajun escape. Dobbilicious with the best Cajun escapes in the business, but gets caught out of it on startup by NickBad. Very nice stuff by the NickBad. Carnage here is bleeding pretty badly, ends up activating the tentacles, and Beam is going to catch Strider here. Very nice stuff, just waiting, managed to take all the time, and gets the confirm on Strider. This is looking pretty scary for Dobbilicious, but NickBad's entire team is bleeding, so if Dobby gets a hit, it may be possible to just run through, get the mix-ups on incoming, close it out. Oh, but X Factor's in, gets around the axes, great stuff dealing with those plus frames. Oh, very nice stuff in not getting caught by the Cajun escape by NickBad. Let's see, and with that beam, X Factor going a little wild right now, and X Factor's down to the last quarter by Dobbilicious, but is hitting S.T.A.R.S Jill for such a huge amount of her life. That is so scary. And X Factor's gone, but Dobby is still a threat. If they get a good, clean hit, they're going to be able to kill off Sakura with ease, and S.T.A.R.S Jill has been taking that red light. Oh, this is very possible for either player. Dobby has tons of meter. What do? They dash under with a medium, but then they drop the combo. Oh, and will S.T.A.R.S Jill get another chance? That level 3 is probably not what Dobby wanted, and with that, this is going to be NickBad using the level 2 and finishing off going up 3-1, eliminating our last week's champion, Dobbilicious, from the tournament. Nice work to NickBad.
Good old sweaty Marvel.
Yeah, that's how it needs to go sometime, but NickBad's only reward for dealing with that incredibly challenging fight and managing to take it is that he has to fight Toji.
Right, we're back at it. Here comes more Carnage.
Okay, let's see how this ends up going, and Toji has the Gambit answer to Carnage immediately. Throw the big stick, get the hit from it, now has the knockdown in the corner. This isn't going to kill, but it will leave Carnage with just a fraction of life. This is pretty terrifying, because Carnage with a fraction can still kill your whole team. Ooh, gets to the other side and gets the hit, but doesn't have a way to confirm there. Needed to go into Big Head to bring Toji into the corner. Didn't quite have it in muscle memory yet. And Stars Jill going to eat the level 3. NickBad knows to invest resources on this character. Choose to get rid of her. If you can't kill her meterless, kill her for a meter. If you can't kill her for 1 meter, kill her for 2 meters. If you can't do that, kill her for 3. But just make sure that character dies.
I mean, 4 meters are even on the table of these characters.
It's true. If you go for that DHC into level 3 somewhere, always worth it. And Toji showing that Dash S is his bread and butter today, has been going with it and being rewarded very consistently. Oh, Sakura backing up a bit, throwing out some beams, doesn't want to get in the range that Red She-Hulk may punch her in the face. Oh, but then gets in and gets the hit. This is looking bad for Toji. Red She-Hulk's his girl, and she is a pretty healthy lady, but she can't handle this full combo from Sakura unless it's a dropped combo and she gets to throw. This is great for Toji. Has the mix-up in the corner available, and Carnage presses a button in the air, but gets another chance to live. Needs to be a little bit respectful of a Red She-Hulk, and
Oh no!
Toji got the command throw instead there, but Carnage is definitely going to die. Toji in here with his mix-up against S.T.A.R.S Jill has Gambit assist to make it work, but doesn't get one that's confirmable, unfortunately. Ground bounce. Keep going for it until it works, right? And the second incendiary grenade was what was needed. I don't think this actually kills. NickBad needed to do something resembling a combo slightly more to make that work. And now Toji getting back life with Gambit. If he gets one clean hit, he's going to be able to level 3, and this is very scary. Ooh, got the hit and didn't get the confirm off of it, but the ground bounce is going to confirm for NickBad. Now they're both out of X Factor. Toji has plenty of meter.
The launcher.
Toji, just press the faster button before you press launcher. It'll work, I swear. People gambling their hard-earned evidence on this, and this is quite a battle for seeing who makes it on to Grand Finals.
Also, did you hear NickBad's on the Jackson 5 philosophy? Everything's ABC with him.
Why isn't he the one playing Gambit?
This is a great question. He used to.
that character is very good if you want to learn your alphabet, or even if you're adding bonus Gorilla characters or anything. That's too much. Gambit just needs an ABC. He'll make it work out.
Good patience.
Oh, okay. NickBad out here still has plenty of resources available. It's really scary to throw cards with Gambit at certain ranges, because if NickBad just dashes up and does wacky arms, the wacky tentacles just will beat some of those zoning tools. Oh, and Toji gets the hit here with Gambit. This is looking like the end of Sakura, which is exactly who he needs to kill on this team, the highest priority, and now it's all up to S.T.A.R.S Jill. But Dark S.T.A.R.S Jill can make this happen, has access to 4 meters, but no longer any life. And with that, Toji is going to tie up the game 1-1 against NickBad. Nice work to Toji. Okay, let's see what adjustments are made. NickBad is like, the adjustment is that I need to hit you. Let's get back into the match now. Manages to go in, but gets hit by the S immediately. This is not going to kill Carnage, but it will leave him in a pretty damaged situation. Oh, that's not how he does it though, and with that meter used by Toji, and everything is fine. Everything looked like it wasn't fine, but we were mistaken. Everything was totally fine in the life of Gambit, and going to go for that Cajun escape mix. Doesn't quite have it as timed in practice as Dobbilicious, but it's still pretty scary.
Alright, get the extend. Oh, never seen him do that before.
Yeah, you could loop those together. They don't have very much recovery. It's one of the benefits that Sunblock has over the Sunburn version, is that her air Hadokens, especially the light ones, just have very low recovery. DHC into the punch. And clears out the problem. This is looking scary for NickBad. Do you think that his Jill is gonna do this even though she got hit?
I don't think so.
Just build enough meter. Did not build enough meter to DHC, but it's still enough. Gambit just does all the damage quite easily.
In front of this Gambit, I'd like to see Nick doing what you are doing, where you rush forward, block, and then rely on your DP assist to deal with the opponent doing jumpy things.
Shoken would be quite useful in that case. I agree on this tactic fully. It makes it easier if you do not need to just worry about his normals being just better than yours. But also, Carnage is one of the few characters where the normal isn't just better. His ARS is better than Gambit's even, and it comes with more movement tools too. But this DHC from Toji is going to get rid of NickBad's Carnage, and now Sakura and S.T.A.R.S Jill are all that's left keeping NickBad in this tournament. Will it be what's necessary? And it totally is. Gets the wall bounce, gets the transformation, but doesn't get the confirm. And Toji pushed into the corner and ate the overhead. That one is such a scary mix. NickBad here going to go straight into B. Because of that, S.T.A.R.S Jill goes down and is now in a favored situation against Toji. Pressing that S though, not something that leaves you favorable.
Okay, looking for the assist call, I think.
Mm-hmm. But Red She-Hulk, not a character that you'll see a lot in neutral from full screen. But this time, Toji pressed the button before he pressed S, and it was successful. Was able to catch that Sakura, and it looks like Toji may be able to kill her off here. Is it going to be all up to S.T.A.R.S Jill against these two characters? Do you think a command throw is coming? There's only 1 meter.
Jill, I wouldn't. She's just so commonly in the air.
Oh, gets caught. Both of them get hit, but neither of them end up converting it into a full combo. There's a lot more resources left on NickBad's side. Incendiary Grenade is going to be incredibly helpful in keeping him safe. And now Toji is out a meter,
oh, no.
but NickBad misses his... Everything is being dropped. It was a bait. How was this such a good bait, Wizard Tim? I thought that was a drop, but apparently it was all part of the plan to get Red She-Hulk. We are just too small-brained to understand NickBad's great strategies here. Chat, were any of you wrinkle-brained enough that you could understand the game plan of NickBad? Looks like Toji was, because Toji was able to take it 3-1, and I'm going to hop off to play Toji in Grand Finals. Good luck and have fun, Toji.
Right, super close. That means Nick will be leaving at 3rd place. Still pretty good for a 1 week Carnage. 2.5. But neither characters really found their groove outside of Red She-Hulk in dealing with Isicera's lockdown. And low HP is a big curse when you're fighting a keep away team. That said, Clay is going to get these hits, has the extension here. Set up the spells. Oh, didn't do it that effectively. Okay, using this great speed, chasing. Now Sherry's the one bleeding for once. Also a pretty class cannon character. Sarah's assist saving the day here. Oh, this is going to be enough. Rifle grenade. Just enough. Now brings in Guile. Has a large amount of HP available. And yeah, I think this character's dying. Isicera knows to kill Joe.
Come on, Zeno. Just pick Gambit and win. That's all you got to do.
Do you see what he tried to run Gambit against Isicera? He got perfected. Okay, extends. Oh, no OTG available, but bold of you to push buttons when Guile's available. First one to Isicera. Is that an immediate character? What? Oh no, is the button broken again? Please? No. Okay, looks like we're okay. Alright, yeah, we're back at it. Wow, that was a sick confirm. Is he gonna get all the way to 2 bars for this kill? Nope, total 5. They probably need to like micro dash to get that stun baton to hit, but high-low? What are you blocking? Can Zeno get the actual extension he wants? This time he does. Never mind. That abrupt combo end did not benefit Zeno, who's already bleeding much here. Isicera had enough of this. Wow, the assist still went through. DHC available here. Just enough. Alright, Guile going to have to do the full pressure on his own. Has access to quite a few building bars, and we've already pointed out Rid She-Hulk, a very grounded character. So
Yeah, the only solace I can take in this is I would probably be suffering just as much as Xeno is right now.
And suffering done. Isicera needs one more to win. Is there going to be a roster? Nope. I'm going to let it rock. Okay, this could be Vino's last chance in the bracket for a solid second place. And I'm going to let the Clea go. I mean, he knows how to play this character pretty well. And high risk, high reward was always the name of the game. Okay, has access to multiple spells that those are available, including unique specials you can only get by activating the spells. And now he doesn't anymore. Good patience. I couldn't get the extend. Here comes the throw. You can OTG. Oh no, launcher whiffed. One of the curses of Clea is you really have to adjust that very carefully. This time he gets the full extend. I don't think he needed to do that. I think Meteors would have killed with the DHC route.
It's possible, but can't really worry about it now.
Okay, I think I practically X Factor this Guile, as if you don't kill him, his assist going to haunt your dreams. Alright, last bar for Xeno potentially. Alright. Go all on the Red She-Hulk, 2 bars, X Factor 3 available. Sarah's setting these patterns. Good patience. Sarah's going to check her flow.
Very good patience. A good thing her OTG can hit all characters, huh?
But that said, it's all up to Sherry now for Isicera.
Oh. Wow.
She was still airborne. He did it a little too early.
Okay, I was gonna say.
So this is Isicera's most, I guess, adolescent character in this team, but she's been playing them 3 weeks in a row now, so
Yeah, but
not
I think
that.
like Sherry's close enough to being Hunk that she's just familiar with it. And Isicera probably played like 3 hours of Sherry before today, anyways.
And something she really wanted has finally happened. Isicera has one palette swap with Sherry.